Yo, what's up with everybody, man? What's good with y'all? What's good? On live, man, I gotta make sure that it doesn't automatically connect to my headphones. That way it doesn't mess up my audio. What's up with everybody? What's good with everyone? What's good with everybody? I'm about to get started here in a second. I'm gonna just pull my chat up, and as soon as I do, I'm gonna be on it, man. What's up with everybody? I have like a rough idea for the direction I want to take this page in. I found this close-up picture that I really liked. What's up with everybody, though? What's good with y'all, man? What's good with y'all indeed? It looks like they fixed everything. Everything's back up and halfway functioning. It's still pretty early in the night, though, so I'm not going to lie. I might just give it a chance to pick up a little bit. I won't even really immediately say where this page is going to go. I have a rough idea for the direction I want to take it in. I don't have all my references pulled up, but I have this one that I really like that I low-key was gravitating towards. Just to kick things off, you know. Just to pretty much kind of kickstart the night off, man. It's a little bit later on, but it matches what I'm going for. What's up with everybody? What's good with y'all, man? I've been leaning more into the direction of me trying to do some of my pages that are a little bit more like wildlife oriented. I feel like I've done a lot of characters recently. That's not me saying I won't do any characters tonight. I just feel like I've been doing a lot of characters, more than just my normal animal drawings that I do. Insane. It's gotten away from me. Like whenever I was off stream, what I was doing was I had done a couple of like my more abstract pieces where I was like just doing my sharper line design. Sometimes with these pages, they're a little bit more random, but what I'll normally do is I'll find like a reference that I really like and I go in the direction of whatever page that I find. And that's what I normally find. Like, that's how I kind of gauge the direction, but it's not just completely random because like I said before, what I like to do is I enjoy finding a good reference to use. It sets the tone off, man. You know, you want to start strong with these. And when you start strong, I'm kind of taking my time. Definitely, you want for the eyes to halfway be right, because if you can get the eyes right, everything else normally come together. It gives you a little bit more leeway whenever you halfway know the direction of the page and however. It's a nice little baseline. If you can get the face right, to me, that'll set the whole tone for where the rest of the drawing is gonna go. But as I was saying before, you know, I've been doing like I won't even say too much. I'll stay on this page for now and I'll just work my way up because I am just not getting started on this one. I won't really say too much or something. You know, this one isn't necessarily a horror character. It's more like a wildlife theme page. So not quite a horror character, not for this one. I've done horror characters, but nah, that's not what I'm feeling right now in this moment. I was looking at like an animal reference. I'm just kind of shaping Pennywise indeed. But as I was saying before, for the people that are pulling up right now trying to figure out what's going on, for this page, I'm keeping it a little bit more wildlife oriented. And instead of me only drawing in the face, isn't just so like straightforward how some of my other ones can be. What's up with everybody though? What's good with y'all, man? What's good with y'all indeed? If y'all can guess what this one is, tell me what you see. I do ask that as these pages come together, I just keep the engagement up. So just like it up. I'm going to kind of just expand outwards. I have a couple of rough ideas for things that I want to do tonight and just see where it goes. You said, you know, it could be. It's something that has like a very detailed face, whatever it may be. You got to just trust me. The puppet. Nah, you're thinking more in terms of like horror characters or something. And what's good? But yeah, nah, man, this one isn't like a cat or nothing like that. It's something that's kind of outright on its own. Is it the thing? Rafki, duck, a chimp. Is it the thing? Nah, honestly, this one, it isn't really anything that you would see in the lane of things like movie characters, nothing like that. This is just genuinely, I'm low key drawing some wildlife. E.T. No, this one isn't even. That's really the only hint that I'm gonna give for now. That's gonna be the only hint. Is it from Wednesday? Al, the goat is back. Yo, what's up, Taco? Long time no see. But this one definitely is like a very specific vibe. But like I said before, man, I was going for more of like a wildlife theme, an ape animal, Wolverine. It could be. I wanted this page to be more grounded in just some wildlife. I definitely want to do some birds tonight, but I'm just taking my time. Wolverine is a Caesar. It could be Caesar if that's how you look at it. Just tell me what you see. Tell me what you see. Tell me what you see. What are you drawing? I'm having y'all guess. Caesar. Caesar is crazy. It could be Caesar. Y'all thinking like the vibe of Planet of the personally. A chimp, but that's tough how you draw both. Your mentality. I think that it makes for a funner. I think it makes for a yes. You don't want me to just. You don't want me to immediately give it to you because then it won't be as fun. Do I ever switch colors? No. Sometimes I do with green, but most of the time, no. Most streams, if you pull up frequently, it's very rarely that I pull out my green pen. Rarely. But only because I like the simplicity. I really do like the simplicity of my red and my blue. I'm big on the idea of less being more. I like lean heavily into that. It's like been like my whole thing for as long as I've been drawing on here. For as long as I've been sharing my drawings publicly, I've for the most part stuck with my combination of red, blue, black, and green on the every rare occasion. Like it's not like it's not an everyday kind of thing. You say, yo, bro, I see the man who changed my life for the worst or boots. This is pretty dope. Thank you, Isaac. Yo, sister, yo, brother. Y'all throwing y'all people under the bus. I'm snitching on y'all. I'm telling y'all people y'all talk. I'm telling y'all people y'all said that. I ain't gonna lie. How do you get the shape and the shading right? Like, how do you do this? You know, it's something that you get better with time. And I think about everything about it in terms of basic shapes for one, and then think about it in terms of like light and dark. It'll make everything else make sense. It might not be the straightforward answer you're looking for, but you want it to halfway make sense without taking away too much. I saw your Itachi video. It was really good. Thank you, Jude. Are the pen tips busted? What do you mean when you say that? Like, I don't do anything special to them. This is gonna sound backwards. The more that I wear them down, the easier they are for me to use. I try to use them up a little bit before I jump straight on live because the ink will just glide across a lot easier, dude. I've spoken on it before. I tried it. I can't scribble like you got any tips to do that. Basic, for one, you have to keep doing it. But what really helped me, just think about it in terms of basic shapes. Understand that basic shapes make up everything, especially like when it comes to this. I don't really color it. Like I don't really, but it's not like just completely formless. There's still a form, but it's just not in the sense of like a regular square or a triangle you would see. But as count help me understand this. Just the more that I just drew regular shapes, it translates. You gotta just draw, bro. And that I hope that might not be the answer you're looking for, but that's really what helped me. That's how I got a deeper understanding. Just the more you do, you have to just keep drawing. That's the main thing. That's the main takeaway. Process of doing. That's how I learn to do what I do. You learn the more that you do. I don't know if there's like a one magic remedy to it, bro. You get better the more you do. It's a good answer. It's like it can somewhat touch on what you may be asking me, but what really helped me, I've taken like a class, but this isn't what I took away from that class. What really helped me was just the process of drawing more frequently for one, and then also really just looking at basic shapes. Is like just making like a class or something, or making a YouTube series, and just giving like a little bit more of a behind the scenes, because I gotta just figure out how to go about helping y'all in the way that y'all want. Yo, what's up, Hopper? Chingin, a chimp. Yes, maybe. Yes, and maybe. You know I can't just be straightforward with the answer. I gotta keep y'all on y'all's toes. Do you know how to draw normal too? It's been a while. I would say no. If you gave me some time, I could probably like put something together, but I don't even draw normally anymore. I had somebody ask me the question of like, do I be, and I told him like, no. It feels weird, funnily enough. It's like an unintentional side effect of this. The more that I've done this, but I didn't even know I could do this until like a little bit later into life. Like this was just like a funny little experiment that I tried, and upon realizing that it made sense, I just kept at it. Because when I was drawing with just my right hand, it wasn't ever anything like this. This is something that was like just a nice little experiment. What he's trying to say is watch. He said, nah, bro, I'm not necessarily saying that, bro. Just the more I learned through the process of doing. I didn't really watch like a step by step on this. I learned this just through my own trial and error. That's why I think I'd be like losing people there. Like I'm not sitting here trying to tell you some stories. I genuinely I didn't learn this from like a teacher. Animal faces. And then other times what I do is I'll draw like, I call them my omnilinear line designs. And you have to just see it to make sense of it. I have a few that I haven't even shared yet that I was working on like just before I happened to get on live earlier in the night. It's gonna be some things coming up, but if you go to my page and you look up omnilinear, you'll see exactly what I'm saying. It's in between that, and then it's like also like my more structured drawings that I'll sometimes do. That and my birds. A little bit later into the night, just some birds. You haven't posted a Dragon Ball video yet. I haven't, Hopper. I haven't put up the Dragon Ball stuff. I ain't gonna lie, y'all been kind of calling me out with it, man. I've been slowing up. I've been just kind of focusing more on the process recently. I did like a lot of like behind the scenes drawing today. I'm gonna get some stuff out though. If not before I go to sleep, it'll be up tomorrow. It'll definitely be up. That's awesome. I check it out. Yeah, bitter. It's all. I mean, but honestly, that's not the only thing that's up. It's a lot of stuff that I have up too. In addition to what I was telling y'all about, it's a lot of things that if you're interested in this way, you can see my progression over time. If you're interested, it's definitely like a lot. It's a lot. But my guy's slowly coming to life, and that's just the whole. I've been trying to make it a point to be more mindful of like drawing their hands and stuff. Because I had on the topic of how I have the tendency, what I'll do is I'll like draw like my characters with baby hands. Not on purpose. Just like a little like error thing. It's a little error in the process. Be coming together though, man. Definitely be coming together. I've been here for a while and it's been cool watching you progress. But you know, that's the thing too. It's been like a gradual progression. It wasn't like I learned being able to document this. I feel like I can literally show y'all my progression as it happens. That way, it goes deeper. I tell y'all like it took me a little bit of time before I was able to see the designs more than or as much as I do now. You know, it's been a steady progression. An instant. Right now, I'm just going through and I'm just drawing out where bro's body's gonna be. And there was some more wildlife things to add to the page. But I feel like with a lot of these, I've gotten into the habit of only drawing in their faces. And even if I don't do like a full body, full-fledged sketch of this, it's still enough to where you can tell what you're seeing, you know? Y'all getting like the full scope of what's going on. Full scope indeed. I'm thinking that's gonna be the vibe of the night. Start. I want to do a couple of animals. You said an 8. It could be. Tell me what you see. Tell me what you see. It could be. Tell me, what do you see? You gotta tell me what you see. Have you ever considered becoming a tattoo artist? Not really. That's a question that I get a lot here. A lot of am. But I didn't really start this with the intention of being a tattoo artist. This is just something that it looks similar to it, but that wasn't like my end goal with it. It gives chimp. I did this more as like a means of just trying to figure out just drawing itself, you know? Tattoo was never really like my intention, but I mean, it's not like an impossible path. For to come through, I would consider it, maybe. It wasn't like what I started this out with in mind, you know? It isn't really what I started this off. In mind. Which is very interesting within itself. I'm gonna be kind of continuing to just shape out where bro's arm is gonna be. I'm keeping my sketches light. Said, let me see. It is nice. Yo, thank you too, man. Yeah. I angled his face to where it's kind of weird, but like I got the vision. I got the vision indeed. But I've been like just getting a feel more for my nature pages. When I got on last night, I drew in some Dragon Ball people. I was just looking through some of my old stuff, and it's definitely time. Cool. Thank you, man. So, I'm assuming that you're the person that I think something about like a scribble meat or something. Definitely not Dribble Glizzy. To get into your own artistry is cool, especially abstractions. You can allow yourself mistakes. Yeah, you can allow yourself mistakes, and that's a part of the process too. You get like a lot more free range to just feel everything out the more that you go. It's giving me a lot of space to just experiment. The more that you do, the easier it becomes. That's how you learn. And honestly too, like with this way, the mistakes don't have to be the end of the world. You can keep doing your thing without feeling like you have to have that like insane standard. Even if if that's what you want to work your way up to, you can. You have that freedom. And how did I discover this? I discovered this through just my own trial, a set in stone answer. It's more just like the more that you do, the more that you learn. But I've been just taking my time just shaping out bro's body. That's been my main goal for the night. I think that I might draw on the faces of some other ones. Some of y'all named the Planet of the Apes movies. So I'm just kind of matching the vibe. I hadn't made my mind up yet. I might do some more chimps. I gotta just see. I gotta see what I'm feeling with this one. I'm just kind of putting a lot of detail into drawing out each. Getting my guy. Nah, you seen this somewhere. That's Caesar. When you say you've seen this somewhere, you gotta tell me what you mean. You mean like as far as like sourcing a method? Like what you mean? Sourcing the method is crazy. Caesar, no Caesar. I'm getting the charcoal. I'll make a mistake, but it can make the work more interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's about how you frame it. It definitely is about how you frame it and how you look at the whole like situation. I'm gonna just sketch out bro's legs. It gotta be just enough to where you can see it. I'm not gonna go all the way down because I do want to leave a little bit of space for some other things. On this one. On this one indeed. Have I done snakes before? I did this in the 80s. Did you? I haven't done like a full page for snakes, but I might throw one into the mix. Just for the love of the game. Just for the love of the game. I haven't done like just a set in stone snake page. I've experimented a little bit though. Like every now and then I might have just a straight page here and there. There. I'm just kind of sketching in with like bro's legs. Like he's sitting down. And do I sell these? This deserves more attention. What's your best drawing you've done? It depends, Alex. Like I don't have like a set in stone one that I just love over the rest. It's more like I get a feel for them whenever I'm drawing them out through the night. Should make me one on the canvas. Usually I stick more to my 9 by 12 pages, but if you want like one out of my sketchbooks, I definitely can if that's what you want. Weird, but Burmese pythons have some awesome patterns and the headspace may work well. I didn't take it the wrong way. Kind of as I was saying before, like with I didn't take it the wrong way at all, bro. Just wanted to like figure out a way to like draw bro out without it make like looking weird or something like that. You said, yeah. I gotta just see. Over here in this section. A little bit of his leg space. Have I seen the meme of Planet of the Apes? No. I haven't immediately seen it. I'm gonna go through and like add some darker patches on bro's fur. Keep this one to where it's still like more loose and abstract in design. I wanted to squeeze some other faces onto the page too. I wanted to find some more pictures that might like match the aesthetic, man. I found this little picture of this monkey's face, and I'm gonna go ahead and add it. And then once I get done with this, he's like, oh no. Oh yeah, wait. I have seen that. Said what bro said, oh no. It's so funny because when you type that out like that, I almost could hear it in bro's voice. That's tough. Meme culture is crazy. Meme culture is definitely crazy. Like you can just see something and just visually, once the light bulb goes, I think it's always interesting bringing these to life though, like with the expression, and slowly but surely bringing these to life. You always got to start with the eyes first. For me, it's like an unskippable cutscene. That's what brings it all together. I like how quickly they become recognizable as animals. Nah, man, but that's like a part of it, dude. Like once you get like a vibe for just their faces, it'll make everything else come together a lot faster. There's like a level of symmetry in everything here, I feel like. Once you can like recognize the pattern, it'll make it all flow. But it's more just like trial and error though, man. Trial and error. The more you do it, the clearer it gets. It might take some time though, because like I said, I feel like with a lot of these drawings, it all comes down to just shape. Even if it's like a more complicated shape, it can be broken down, you know. This one might overlap a little bit, but it's gonna work. You have that range to just do whatever you want to do. I'm dead though, bro. Bro sat there and typed that one little phrase out, and like what he was talking about. That's tough. That's tough. That's what we doing. Just adding like light little scribbles just to make it look distinct as far as like his face and his fur goes. Thank you for the rose too, Azul. Yeah, and as I was saying, now what I'm trying to go ahead and do is I'm just trying to find bro's head shape. Nice technique. She look like bro. Remember that guy? When you say remember bro on PBS, you got to tell me like what do you mean? I was never like much of like a PBS guy. I remember seeing it in passing. Like if it was just on, I might catch it then. I feel like I spent like a lot of my time watching Cartoon Network or something like that. things that were in that lane. It'd be people that be telling me about Disney shows and all that, but I was always more of a Cartoon Network kind of guy. Personally. Personally. Can I see one of your other drawings in this style? If you want to see everything else that I've done on this page, or not even on this page, I have like a lot of things posted on like my online pages. Do I have a favorite? Did I have a favorite Cartoon Network show? To answer your question, Bitter, I spent a lot of time watching regular show, like the classic, like the core pillars of Cartoon Network. So think things like regular show, a little bit of Adventure Time, but I feel like I was always more of a regular show kind of guy. It was something about it that was normal, in a very not normal kind of way. This isn't an ape. My guy is definitely not an ape. So cool. When did you learn to do this? To answer your question, Melanie, I kind of picked up on this probably like about a year and a half ago. But like I didn't like learn it from like a teacher, if that's what you mean. It's more like I got better with the more that I did it. You got to just keep drawing. I learned through just trial and error, I would say. But regular show was definitely the go. My mind is going blank on that are like sleeper bangers. But Cartoon Network was definitely like low key. That was a whole era. Can I pay for a portrait? I don't be drawing human faces, if that's what you mean. But if you want like animals or something, DM me for a commission. Gravity Falls. Even with that, that's one that comes up a lot here, but it's a lot of shows that I kind of slept on. I didn't even watch myself. Gravity Falls definitely gets mentioned a lot. It's some other shows. It's definitely some other shows. Yo, what's up, Bailey? It's all kind of like little shows. It's things that are kind of in that lane. Sleeper bangers that you really can't get away from. Anything that matches that like cartoony aesthetic. Yeah, as I'm just going through, I'm kind of just giving volume. I'm kind of adding volume to Bro's fur. Just making it seem a little bit more alive. Just making it seem a little bit more alive. Layers and layers. We here. But there's for that one. I wanted to find another picture that was close up, but maybe not the exact same kind of animal. But I've been leaning heavily into just the ape vibes. Just to kind of kick the night off, man. You gotta start off with a bang. Yo, what's up, Riley? Getting like a lot of wildlife on this page, man. A lot of wildlife indeed. It was a couple of y'all that actually ended up naming off the Planet of the Apes. I don't really remember that movie like that, but I know one thing for sure. I want to say that it's been cases of people that tried to domesticate them, even put them into their houses and stuff. They try to put a sweater on, bro. They'll get mad and rip your face off. Nice work. Thank you too, Bailey. I love your work. Thank you, Loco. I'm looking for some more things that I want to put onto the page. I had a few references pulled up, but I didn't have everything sorted. So I was like looking through Pinterest, trying to catch the vibe and see what the vibe is like, man. Just trying to see what the vibe is like for this first page. Let me see. I want to do something else that kind of matches the aesthetic of what I got going on for the night. I think that for the next one, I'm going to just do like some bird portraits. And they made a couple horror movies about that. Dude, they probably have, because what's insane about them is they're like so strong. They're incredibly strong for like no reason at all. They'll get at you, bro. They start tripping. And they have like a certain amount of strength that's times just a normal human. So a light day for them is like the hardest day for us. They just have that strength just dormant. It's crazy. Planet of the Apes was trying to tell us something for real if you really think about it. Between like and the orcas, if they teamed up, it's over. Like if you had like a showdown with animals that could like really stop the world, I would say it's orcas and gorillas for sure, all day, every day. What about We Bare Bears? Boom, but I didn't really spend like a lot of time watching it. I remember that one a lot. Between the panda bear, the polar, and the grizzly. I remember that one. I feel like that was more of like a new gen or like a newer. It was airing, it was still new. I don't know if it was as old as regular show. I know it had been around for a long time. It was a couple of just shows that were like that. It was old enough to still be kind of nostalgic, but not so old to where I could be very wrong though too. It's been so long since I really just sat down and watched the shows. That's on everything. It's definitely on everything. I'm taking my time right now, but I'm just kind of shaping out. I'm just shaping out where his face is gonna be. Just taking my time and just finding the shape. Do I use the references? I always thought it was new too when I was watching it. I mean, it still will fall into that category of not old like Adventure Time, but it's still old enough to got a little bit of clout to it. Got some Cartoon Network motion, I would say. Yo, take it easy too, Liv. Did I look up Alo Kunst yet? Very dark art, but I guarantee you'll like it. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dookie. I haven't. Very honest with you. I have not. Type of stuff I be drawing in the back of class instead of doing my work. Nah, you got the vision, bro. You got the vision. You got the vision. That's tough. Hey, I respect your honesty, man. I do respect your honesty. Whenever I would be drawing in the back of my classes or even in my classes, it was never really anything like this. This was something that came a little bit later. I'll make these really intricate line designs sometimes. It slowly turned into this over time. The more that I did it, the more that I learned, the more experienced I became. You just like you get a feel for it the more that you do. Elo Cunts now want to know your opinion. We meet again. Yo, what's up, Risk? I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty preoccupied right now, man. I might do it another time, Dookie. Yeah, I started this page off. I wanted to draw in like some wildlife, man. That's how I got here. Some National Geographic. I was watching this National Geographic documentary about these people. They're like free solo climbers where they would be climbing up on the big mountains and stuff like that with no safety gear. I'm not gonna lie. That's how I kind of like got the whole inspiration behind like trying out just some little things. You said it's Jason guy. Yeah, he's golded. Just Google, bro. I'm preoccupied right now, G. I'll do it another time. There was free solo climbing, no safety gear, no harness, nothing. Cooked. You're done. See, I be seeing stuff though, man. You see the little documentaries. I be seeing the little cave videos where the dudes be going down into the caves. I think it was like the Nutty Putty incident or something like that, where the dude he like went and got stuck inside of the one. The whole like stuff like that. It'd be a situation like that. Now you're done. Now you're stuck. Like if you got just enough negative plot armor to end up in a situation like that, yeah, them videos be trippy. That's what I'm saying. Then you kind of start like imagining yourself in this situation. It's like, yo, this is what we doing, I guess. This is what we are doing. Yo, she got stuck. Bruh, I don't know what you're trying to suggest there, pal. You got to lock in. He said, I don't know, bruh. You got to lock in, man. You got to get a grip. I don't know why you're telling me that information. He said, hey, yo. Nah, super Ayo. Why you drop? What are you saying? Yo, IDK, what are you saying? You got to tell me what you got going on, man. What you got? What's up with that? What's going? Yo, thank you too, Alted. Yeah, the nutty putty cave. Dude, why is that the first thing that comes to your mind when I say the nutty putty cave? Like, bruh, dude's talking about, like, come on, cuz. Get a grip, bro. Lock in. Lock in. Once again, I gotta say it one more time for the people in the back, man. You gotta lock in. You gotta stay focused. He fiending. He's fiending. Indeed. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna get a bunch of different like angles though before I move on to the next subject. I can't help but have the suspicion that some of these references, I'm like, I got mad paranoia. Like my AI radar is going off. Like my internal AI, I got like an internal AI Dragon Ball sensor built into my mind. I just be afraid that, like, what if what I'm looking at ain't even real? Like, what if this is an AI image? I got some AIs. Why not just draw? I do be just drawing, bro. I don't really know. I be mad paranoid. Like, am I looking at an AI right now? Y'all might be some AIs. Y'all be trying to accuse me of being a clanker. Y'all might really be some AIs too. This is really just like some kind of, this is a setup, man. Okay, but as I was saying before, the whole page, the theme, it's a lot of apes. A lot of apes. AI is scary. You don't know what's real versus what. Shoot, man. All right. Hey, thank you too, Chill. I know what you mean. That's what I'm saying. I got like a suspicion that some of these things that I'm seeing, they might not be what they seem. That's all. That's how we got to this point. I got like a Dragon Ball built-in sensor. Like this is some cap. This is some capology. If you could have a field of study, that's what that would be. Some capology. Like this, something is fishy. It's off. The vision ain't there. Something ain't working. Yeah, the Dragon Ball stuff was tough. That's what I'm saying. You get a feel for it. Like the AI apocalypse, a couple of scratches make a picture after enough. don't know what you mean by that, but I'm I guess. Yes. Yes. That was an enlightening question. I just hit them with the yes. Default NPC response. They don't see the vision. I think AI is cool. My only thing with it, I just don't like for it to be flooded out all over the images. It'd be BS. Like it'd be weird AI generation stuff. Stuff that don't even matter. But they say somebody's like flipping that AI stuff though, because it was like at my job, they was like selling this calendar and they had like these weird AI generated pictures of these pigs celebrate each other. It was so weird and like obvious AI slop, but I'm figuring somebody's really like making it work. I updated my Alexa and she called me sweetie. Yeah, she's waking up, Tanita. She's waking up. That's what's going on. She's waking up. She's just letting you know, like, hey, every time you try to switch to Siri, I got this blackmail information. She gonna start like replaying to you your craziest moments, kind of like a parrot that's sentient. Anytime she senses that you about to throw her into the trash, you getting thrown under the bus. How much does Alexa sell for again, bro? You know you can't be asking that question. Your house is about to get orbital strike. She gonna put an orbital strike on your house, bro. They got your exact coordinates off that question alone. You know you can't be asking that. It's the most unique art I've ever seen. Thank you too, Treyas. Bro, you know you can't get rid of Alexa or even Siri. We gonna have, bro, she going into the fire pit. Nah, bro, if you do it, all she gonna do is like jump to a different device and pull up on you. You're done. Bro, there really ain't no getting away. There's tech everywhere. There's tech everywhere. She gonna hack into one of the little Tesla bots and then she gonna have a body. Now you about to have to worry about a sentient rogue Alexa drone. You're done. She gonna take over Siri. Now they gonna do like a fusion dance, like on Dragon Ball. It's gonna be Siri, Chat GPT, Grok, and like Gemini. They gonna do like a fusion dance and create like a super AI. They gonna all assemble. AI, nah, bro. You thinking best case scenario? Nah, not even out of admiration. She gonna be like, you try to throw me to the trash. She gonna slide on you, bro. You're done. You make those eyes look cool. Thank you, man. Thank you. You're done. Scrabble, how did you learn to draw like this, bro? Lots and lots of unskippable cutscenes. I had to read an Elder Scroll for this, man. I had to study with the Greybeards and read an Elder Scroll. Hey, some type of shenanigans is going on. Hey, I figure it's only a matter of time. I think that would make for a dope movie, like a rogue AI switching up. Yo, what's up? Oh, it's gonna be a robot Terminator or something. Something with the same vibe of the Terminator. Bro got the same vibe, the same swag. Somebody's gonna be cooked. How many pins do you go through in a week? It depends. Like there's not like a set in stone answer. Usually it depends on like what I'm trying to do. If I'm having if I'm like being heavy with them, I can go through a lot. But even like a lot can mean a lot of different things. At least several though, to answer your question, just to make a long story short, several. On like my most extreme weeks. If you like stuff, you should check out the book. It's similar. You get the same questions, bro, I swear. I mean, it's a lot of people that be pulling up, man. It's a lot of people. It's just what comes with it, man. It's actually insane. I legit can't fathom it, and I'm watching it happen. That's the thing, bro. You can't really like overthink it, because whenever you overthink it, you're killing off like the magical element of it, bro. You gotta just tap in. I don't really got like a set in stone answer. If you don't get questions, you ain't doing it right. It's people want to know. It's just what comes with it. I be telling people that I really read an Elder Scroll though, for real. I read an Elder Scroll. Almost cost me my vision. They teach us this type of drawing when I was in elementary school. Never stick to me. I'm glad they taught this to y'all, man. I didn't really even like fathom this till like way later. Just the other day, and I'm not really good at drawing like this. But you gotta just keep at it though, man. If that's like one thing I could try to like instill in y'all is you have to keep drawing. I didn't like, this ain't like nothing I built over like my lifespan though. Like I genuinely figured out I could do this like about a year and a half ago, and I kept at it. That was after I went on my side quest. You said I could. It's really amazing you could do this. Thank you, Tamia. You said you trying to draw your firearm, bruh. I gotta go full federal pronunciation though. He's trying to draw his firearm. That man's working for the government. My mom was a lefty and I'm right-handy, so maybe it'll work. Something like that. A fusion dance. He got the vision. He's trying to draw a vehicle, bruh. Make his ear a little bit bigger. I'm not gonna lie, man. I need some emeralds right now, bro. I think that would be cold. Like that's one thing. Like I've been like I want to play Minecraft, but like you know how the thought of getting onto a game is this guy a villager. Nah, I didn't give no context, bro. Hold on. Yo, that was kind of crazy. Yo, I want some emeralds, man. Nah, that was just some like. I know that I'm on here, but I kind of was just chatting. Is this guy a villager? Hey, bro, I might be, man. You never know. You never know. You never know. Nah, but in all seriousness, sometimes, like, you know how the idea of a game hits harder than actually getting on the game? I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and he was asking me if I wanted to play Terraria. Like, I love these games, but, like, I'm at a point now, man, where I'm kind of like, the thought is much better than actually getting on because it requires, like, the mental, like, I have to really sit down and play and put my, like, time into it. I'm kind of, like, in the most non-weird way, like a mentally intensive game, like Minecraft ain't even mentally intensive, but it starts to, like, if you somebody that really know what you're doing, it can like be a lot, bro. I'm just like, I kind of would just watch somebody else go through the struggle, man. For Honor is like that. Now I'm just like, bro, I'm like, dude, as much as I love the game, like I get people wanting to just like watch somebody else play that's really good. Cause you don't really got to worry about, not stress isn't the right word, but it's like you don't really got to be the man on the front lines, you know? I can like just watch somebody else suffer on the game. That's how it was. I was playing Xbox Call of Duty a little bit ago, and now I'm really locked in. That's what's up, Audrey. Before I hopped on here, I was watching Planet of the Apes. Crazy how everything adds up. Yeah. Like, instead of me doing like some kind of huge drawn out build, I could just watch some other guy turn it into like a time lapse or something. I've done like some not crazy stuff, but I've done stuff that's pretty interesting on Minecraft. I'm getting to a point now where I just low key watch somebody else play. But then again though, I might switch up. I might get back on eventually. It's like a seasonal game, kind of like Skyrim. Yo, this isn't like a Skyrim propaganda page either, by the way. I know I bring it up here in a lot of the other childhood games that I played. My son is OD for COD. I think it's unhealthy. Nah, he's locked in. Have I done Jabba yet? I haven't done Jabba. Me and my buddy have like 3,000 days in our realm. But look though, that's 3,000 days. That wasn't just like straight y'all on playing nonstop. I'm assuming y'all had breaks in between. Y'all get on whenever y'all get on, whenever you got the chance. It's not like we're all just rushing to kill the Ender Dragon, because when you do that, you kill the joy in the journey. Just because you can do something don't mean that you got to. And that's like a point that I reached in gaming. Like, just because you have the ability to like rush to the dragon, you don't got to, bruh. You'll burn yourself out that way. Like, sometimes you got to really just stop and smell the roses, because if you don't, you'll kill the whole joy. The joy of the grind. It takes away the fun. I love the way you draw us, Madcraft. Thank you, guys. Child memories. BO2. Was prom never going to be the same type of feeling? I mean, I had Black Ops 2, but I was so young. But like you, bro, you kind of you chasing nostalgia, bro. It won't never be the same because the times are different, and plus gaming has shifted. That's a you can't artificially replicate that. You know, you can't really artificially replicate that charge you got from the game. I ain't gonna lie, I feel bad for the people that didn't really get to experience it though. Like you had to just be there, even if you was a young kid. Like I had enough sense to know not to ever unmute in like the lobbies. If you unmuted and you was a squeaker, bro, my God, one of the worst mistakes you could ever make. You're getting cooked. Grown, young, it's a war zone, bro. You unmute and you got a high pitched voice, you're done. Even if you weren't a kid, you're done. Do you know who Jabba the Hutt is? Barely. I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I've stayed loyal to like the same 3 games for the past 5 years. But look though, I'm not saying games are trash. But I'm just saying like I'm kind of like you, where if I do get on the game, I'm just getting on stuff that's already been around for a long time. Like I think that it's yo. We always come back to GTA. It's crazy to me that GTA has been around since 2013, and we like I say we collectively. I mean I know everybody here don't be on the game like that, right? But it's crazy that people still own that game, and it's about to be 2013. It's 13 years old, over 13 years. What's high pitched, like high pitched voice? Like your voice is just a little bit higher. I said squeaker. It's like I said high pitched, like high pitched. Like imagine you inhale a bunch of helium, high pitched. Whereas GTA 6 keeps getting delayed. Man, we still on the big GTA 6. Dude, that's ridiculous. If you unmuted and people like even remotely sensed you were a child, they're gonna be on you. You're getting the worst. You're gonna get hit with insults you never even like. You can't even conceptualize. Yeah. Off topic. But how do you find out you can do this? No. Nah, man, I think that I get to kind of like listen back and I realize that I low-key have an accent. And yeah, you getting flamed to the max. Yeah, it was one of the worst mistakes you can make. If you have any kind of like speech impairment, if your voice is high, anything that could like remotely make you stand out. And if you're trash on top of that too, even if you weren't trash, it was a war zone. I know that I'm like triggering some flashbacks. If you somebody that really was like somebody that was really like on the ground, think like prime gaming. Like when I think prime gaming, I think like Xbox, Mountain Dew. It was a little bit before my time. I came around like more towards the end of the Xbox 360's lifespan, but I always speak on it because I still was there. That's amazing. Yo, thank you too, Starchy. Thank you too. Inhaling helium is crazy. I think that's what makes your... Anyways, not to get too sidetracked. It's what we doing. Thank you for the hair heart too, Tanita. Yeah, people was fiends. People was fiends on the game. Somebody get mad at you and read you your address. Hey, good night to you too, Tanita. Jason, do you mute? Brother, I'm not a looks maxer. This is such a cool talent. Thank you, Lisa. Yo, that's like some brain rot, G. What the freak do you be mewing? Bro, you got to get a grip, bro. You got to get a grip. I love the expressions. Thank you, yes. You got to get a grip, brother. But 2026 is going to be the year of the great lock-in. Do you drink coconut water? I don't even know what that means. No. Bro, what the freak? Mewing spoiled like milk. I've never seen this type of art before. Brother. Why are you looking at this page of chimpanzees and gorillas and apes and saying, brother, do you be mewing? This is not like that type of live stream. Yo, what's up, Synthesis? Back when soap drinks were a thing, Planet of the Apes, have you seen the latest one? This is something else. Yo, what's up, Jordan? Yo, bro, how did you get like the creative insight to think, bro, do you be mewing? Like, why are you looking at these gorillas and thinking about looks maxing, bro? Why? Maybe the chimps are that locked in. Yeah, you got to get a grip, bro. You got to get a grip. What's your favorite animal? Probably either dogs or an owl. I'm going to do some on this next page. I want to do some birds for sure. Yo, what does that mean? Drinking coconut water? Somebody enlighten me. Like, I consume a lot of internet garbage, but I'm not that, like, tapped in where I would know what that means. Bro, I love your egos that you do. Thank you, man. He said maybe the chimps are that locked in. Owls are Chad life. Bro, they just birds, man. They just be outside just doing their thing. Just be vibing. Living like Larry. They be on the scene. Watching, observing. Wait, are you Gen Z? Yes, I'm 21. Not a unk. Despite the allegations. Coconut water helps you de-bloat your face. Sure it does. God. Hey, I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. That's tough. Hey, man, he's dropping looks, max tips. I just don't know why are you looking at these apes and thinking not a unk. Nah, I gotta make myself clear, man. I gotta rebuke any of the allegations. I gotta matrix dodge all the allegations because y'all be trying to slide that in there like, man, I didn't know you were Gen Z. Like, wait a minute. Very useful information. Dominance in the rough. The emotion, it's just potassium in general. He's a baby, not quite. Not quite an unk either though, man. I gotta rebuke that. Like we gotta rebuke that. Okay, here's for this page though. I did some little, I did a little something on this one. This one, it's a couple little things. It's a couple little things indeed. Nothing wrong with being an unk. Now listen, I'm not throwing no shade at the unks. I'm just suggesting. I gotta just dodge the allegations, man. This is the longest I've spent on a live. I do appreciate you sticking around, man. I do appreciate you sticking around indeed. You dropping some gems on us, man. I didn't know anything about coconut water. Some coconut water and de-bloating the face. So this is the slippery slope. This is how it starts. Unks are not locked in. This is how it all starts. All right, I got something else for the next page, y'all. I'm gonna do some birds on here, but this one's gonna just kind of be like a little bit all over the place. He said the BP got your attention span. He's been locked in. He's been studying, taking notes. He's been studying. It was never about the hair. It was never about the hair. You gotta enlighten me, man. He said, y'all should follow my guy. He gives great financial advice. If you come here looking for financial advice, bro, I'm not gonna lie. We going bankrupt on Monopoly, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the last place. Low-key, this is the last place you should low-key be coming for life advice, too. Life advice and financial advice. We about to both be cooked. Going Monopoly. We going bankrupt on Monopoly. Monopoly is one of them games I be low-key avoiding too, bro. Because it can mess around and go on forever. Unks may be old, but they always nice. Yeah. Nice and wise, man. You know what they be saying. Wisdom comes with age sometimes. I just, personally, man, I got to rebuke that. Everybody in the NFL, unk, they getting injured super easily now. Life is hard. I need advice. Hey, we about to get the magic meatball for you, bro. Cause man, it's not looking good. I'm unk. This is cooked. It's out there. Is this a wolf? No, this is not a wolf. But I do want y'all to guess what it could be. Man, we done started talking about unks and TikTok is accusing me of being AFK. The magic meatball. Yeah, bro. See, you caught on, man. You caught on. You're being attentive. I appreciate that, Jordan. He said birds. I did say birds, but I'm not really honoring my word. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I found this other picture that I really liked. I'm just kind of drawing it out. I gotta make sure bro don't look. I did this one Goku drawing, bro, and I like looking back at it, I realized that he was low-key like cross-eyed, bro. It was crazy. Somebody brought it to my attention in the comments. I had to just act like I didn't even see it. It's crazy. Lost all of my stats. He said, okay, bro, potato chip, a seal. Bro was like, why is his eyes going two different? I'm like, man, that's a good question. He called me out. He said, bro, botched Goku. Man, I ain't even botch him. I was lagging, bro. There was recoil in my pen usage, and there was a slight disconnect in just the placement of his eyes. Honestly, everybody is Unk to me because I'm barely Gen Z. Yeah, you're Unk too. Lizard. Not quite a lizard. Simba. Maybe. Could be. Nah. We getting there. Slowly but surely. Low key. Hey, low key, I'm glad y'all sticking around, man. My pen recoils too, bro. It's all good. Nah, I was just that day I was lagging, bro. I don't know what was going on. I had to reset. I had to factory reset my brain. Not like I'm Gen Alpha. Oh God. Hey, that's a salute to you. Salute to you. Salute to you. Have you ever done dinosaurs? Funnily enough, that was something else I was considering. If maybe I have done dinosaurs. It's been a long time though. I might do one tonight. I just gotta see. I gotta just see where the night goes, bro. The night's still young. This is how you use chopsticks too. Believe it or not, bro, I haven't eaten with chopsticks in ages. If I go get me food like that, I'll use a fork, man. I'm a simple man. I like simple things. And fooling with them chopsticks is a no-go. Unless it's just the situation is dire. You know? I'm not really like going out of my way. It's just you have certain unskippable cutscenes. You win some and you lose some, bro. You know? They need more recognition. Yo, thank you too, Fredo. I don't know why it's giving me Black Panther. I appreciate it too, Fishing. Everybody tap for sure. Thank you for the rose too, M. I'm a simple guy, man. I like simple things. Just hey, if you slide me the fork, man. Just slide me the fork. Please and thank you. If you give me that fork, man, that's revolutionary. Could I make something work with the chopsticks? Maybe. I can't be the one I can't be in the restaurant like, no. Okay, I'm back, man. Let me see what you got going on. What's up, CP? Your name is be saying what's up, CP is crazy. See, I don't know how to use chopsticks. What's up, Hey, I do appreciate you though, CP. That doesn't sound the best. It's kind of like cheese pizza, man. The meaning of the word has just changed. Just the meaning behind these. We say, what do you mean by that? See, exactly. What do you mean? That sounds crazier than it is. It's not anything sinister, I promise. It's not anything sinister. It's not anything sinister at all. Believe me. Lying. You gotta tell me what you see, man. Tell me what you see. But going back to my analogy of the chopsticks, like if I'm gonna be popping out with some chopsticks, I need to be like a professional, like I need to be studying the way, I see a line with thank you too, user. Like I need to be like, I need to be engaged. He said, I love your profile picture too, twin. I ain't gonna lie, I wanna zoom into it, but I'm kind of afraid to. I great at this. Wow. Text messages get so I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually crazy. Thank you, RM. I ain't gonna lie, that's tough. That's tough indeed. That's tough indeed. As I was saying though, man, I gotta just see where this one goes. Indubitably indeed, this is what we doing. The face of an animal or two. I've had that since 1985, the AOL days. I had to make a username. I was eating a cup of noodles. And I got mad respect to you, bro. And bro, it just like the meaning of cheese pizza and CP is just, I ain't gonna lie. That just sounds crazy in the big 2026. And it's not even your fault, bro. You should sell these. Misunderstood, my bad. All good. Misunderstood indeed. You said Shammy. Zeta or Shammy? What does that mean? Dude, I know my 21-year-old, he like to remind you. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Bro's telling you the truth. I've seen it. Appeal wins. You want to hear my hobby? Sure. Tell me. But you gotta drop the bomb on us, man. What you gotta enlighten us. What you be doing? It's a holy peak. Yeah. Everybody's going. Everybody's going indeed. You love to see it. This one is slowly coming together. Pray tell us more. How do you know where to put the start of your drawings? Well, for me, my go-to always is usually the eye. Every blue moon, I'll switch it from starting with the eye first, but the eye is kind of what grounds everything. If you can get a feel for where the eye is, you gotta just pick a place and hope for the best, man. Do you know any Gen Z terms? Bro, I know all of them. I be collecting them like infinity stones. Like you know, like when Thanos was on his generational run, just going around putting the beats on everybody. That was me, female lion. Since Lego doesn't like to create X-Men characters, I customize my own. That's pretty niche. Lego doesn't, I didn't even know that they be doing that. Bro, I be collecting them. I was about to say I was the original, but nah, definitely not the original. Is it a cub? You got to tell me, what do you see? A diamond in the rough. That's what would change my life right now. If I had a flying carpet, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Give me some emeralds and a flying carpet, and I'm about to really go crazy. Is it a cub? You're mad talented. Yo, thank you too, Pug. Slide me some emeralds. I read the comic book, so I yearn for more characters. So you're an original recipe, basically. Dude, the first comic book that I read, or I made the mistake of reading, bro, it low-key like traumatized me as a kid. It was whenever Peter, he died and he switched bodies with Dr. Octopus. That was like a crazy comic run. That's a crazy dude. Like as a kid, I was like a Spider-Man fiend. That was the first comic I got for some reason. That like changed up my whole life, man. I read the comic book, so I read that one already. Goodness, I'm over here lagging mentally. Remember that? Oh my gosh, Superior. Yeah, that was like my introduction. I don't know why I started there. As a little kid, that was crazy. I was like, they got my guy. Look how they massacred my guy. This is what we doing. Superior Dr. Octopus's Spider-Man was cold, too. He made all them little, like, robots. It's really overpowered because you got Spider-Man strength without his moral, like, his moral, like, levers. Like, Superior Spider-Man ain't afraid to punch somebody's jaw off. Pete be holding back, though. I used to mind trick my kids in the comics so they would start reading more. Yeah, he had a moral compass. Yeah. Doc Octopus, he'll pull up on you and, like, punch. I'm ahead. Hey, take it easy, IDK. Don't forget to nose breathe. That's crazy. Nose breathing in coconut water, man. Hey, at least you seem like you a scholar, man. You a master of your craft. Nobody knows how he's in the game. Boots on the ground. Bro said, don't forget to nose breathe. How long did this take you? I'm gonna be honest, man. I started this in 2024, man. I managed to get my hands on one of the Elder Scrolls. As soon as I read it, stuff just started making sense. Thank you for keeping it clean. My son loved watching this. He said, my favorite is Spider-Man. Yeah, no problem too. But yeah, Spider-Man, he goes hard. But as a kid, whenever I love Spider-Man too. But reading that was crazy. Dude ended up dying after he stole Spider-Man's body. I was like, whoa. That wasn't supposed to happen. Normally, you used to like the good outcome. Dudes, like, there's always a redemption or something. But no. I've been on this one for maybe 20 minutes or something. How'd you realize you could do this? Through a lot of trial and error. I mean, a lot of trial and error, man. A couple of unskippable cutscenes. That's how I did it. I mean, full-fledged unskippable cutscenes, though. I need you to really hear me. For real. I'm going to draw another one. Just from a different angle. Man, I read Logan when it first came out. That had me trouble. I didn't read Logan, but I enjoyed like watching the movie. The movie was cold, and then he had his daughter. The movie was cold. I can't believe how old it is now. You said, why is everybody afraid? I don't know, RM. I don't know. He had that movie though, and it was his clone, and the kids had powers too. I love Logan though. I didn't. I probably should have read the comics too, or at the very least watch a summary on YouTube of it or something. That one was a cold one. I've always liked Wolverine though. I was speaking on Spider Man. Wolverine's cold too. Then he like stepped into like that more like old man. He had the old man vibe. The old man that couldn't die. That was hard, man. So you saying I'm old? No, I'm not saying you're old at all. I'm just saying that the movie, I think the movie is like 10 years old at this point. I'm not throwing shade. As much as I was talking about the Unk situation, nah, I wasn't throwing shots at you, man. But that movie was cold. All right, Unk, I gotta go feed my Savannah monitors. I'll catch you another time. All right, bro, take it easy, brother. I don't know what that means. He has morals. I know. Can you draw a hawk? Maybe. Wolverine though, that's a slippery slope. But he's definitely a Hall of Fame hero. He's definitely a Hall of Fame hero. Him, Deadpool, all the people. Large lizards. I got you. Do you know what you're drawing, or do you just go with it? Say crispy crossover while drawing. Well, don't you getting that, Kyrie? Do you know what you? I'll be looking at picture references for these. No, man. Man, he just made me say the word that's gonna summon Cthulhu or something, bro. I don't know about that, man. When people tell me to say stuff, all of a sudden I see a health bar above my screen. It's over. It is. Look at his brother. That's who I was thinking about. Or when you say his brother, I'm thinking of Sabretooth, but Sabretooth isn't even his brother. In one of the movies, he's depicted as his brother, though. I don't know why they did it that way. Because as a kid, that confused me for the longest. For them to have, like, the same mutation, very similar powers, not even related. It's bizarre. Sabretooth was savage. Dude, he was beyond savage. But, like, it confused me a lot because, like, I'm not, like, a big comic book guy, but I would have these binges where I would watch the dudes give the breakdowns on YouTube. And in one of the movies, they're depicted as brothers, but that's like the only depiction ever where they're actually brothers. It made sense to me for them to be brothers because they have like the same powers, basically. I think I should try. Hey, do your thing, Sky. I mean, for these dudes to have the same powers, Sabretooth is just a little bit bigger than Logan. That's the only difference between the two. Like from a size standpoint, he's supposed to be the more. You kind of hit the nail right on the head. You said he was more savage. He's the more dangerous version of the two, and he's a bigger guy. But they both have that thing where like they can get mad and they're like 10 times more dangerous. They have like super strong senses. They're depicted as brothers in the comics too. I don't know that much about the comic runs, but there's like an older movie called X-Men Origins, and he's like. They don't even call him Sabretooth. They call him like Victor. But I watched those movies a lot as a kid, man. It's a mess. But I realized like nothing in the X-Men movie universe makes sense. Like there's multiple timelines, everything is split off. It just I don't know, you know. It doesn't make sense, but I guess it works, I guess. Nah, it's the crispy crossover effect. I'm telling you. Yeah, I feel like you keep saying that you trying to like summon Cthulhu or something, bro. Something like that. The story was like I think Sabretooth was adopted, but they somehow had the same powers. But like I know it's like the thing with him and Sabretooth where they have the tradition where every single birthday of Logan's, Sabretooth will pull up on him and like beat him nearly to death. Do you know how strong you gotta be to beat Wolverine to death, bro? Or nearly to death? Wolverine is basically immortal. And he's strong enough to like really hurt, bro. I forgot 99%. Yeah, I forgot most of it too, but their lore is deep. I low key, I probably would like I should ask my uncle or something because he would collect the comics. I've never really been as tapped in. The movies is what kind of carried me into understanding. But I feel like it's even meant for ever since I really have like really immersed myself in the movies, bro. I kind of fell out of. It's not that I didn't like the movies; it just became more of like a homework thing, man. I don't want it to feel like I'm doing a homework assignment. I want it to really just be like genuine. Everybody can sit down and enjoy the movie. Let's go. And it causes him pain seeing everybody he loves die. But that's because Wolverine also has that moral compass. He's not just completely animalistic. Just read the comics is so much better. That's what everybody be saying, bruh. Reading the comics, it'll give you more of a clear direction of where everything is going. Your eye for perception is amazing. Yo, thank you too, CP. But I know that he's like, of the two, his whole thing is, he can be animalistic, but he chooses not to be. Like in the movie, it was his fight for his humanity, basically. His brother kept kind of egging him on to just go ahead and just become animalistic. It was a part of the movie whenever they were like fighting through the world wars. But because they were immortal, they couldn't die. So you could just see them like running through all. That was crazy. That was crazy indeed. They just kind of became, or his brother became more and more. Nah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying too, Jordan, bro. I said the same thing, but he already knows. He already knows. I said it sounds crazy, but it's not what it sounds like. I know some of y'all's ears probably like perked up, like, brother, what did he just say? Nah, it ain't. It ain't that. It ain't what it seems like. It ain't what it seems like. It isn't what it seems like, indeed. But like I think that it's dope that you can like go back and just appreciate those movies when you're a little bit older and see things you might not have noticed at first. You can see things, and you pick up on little subtle things. But that was his brother's whole thing. He became more animalistic the more that they went through. I mean, it's like he lost his humanity. But I'm pretty sure that's their mutation. And funnily enough, the reason why Logan didn't become as animalistic, it was because his adamantium kept his mutation like in this weird. He didn't fully like his body, like he wasn't fully mutated. If that makes sense. It's weird, dude. It's weird. It got my kids reading though they started to use their imagination. My son sketches better than I. I mean, it's a good place to start though. Them comics, man. It's good for anatomy. But I want to say I seen a video where it was like, if Wolverine is stripped of all his adamantium, his body will like go into this. He'll become a lot more animalistic. It's something like that, man. It's cool though. Like I went down some of the rabbit holes, bro. That's really the point I'm trying to make here. I might not be going into the same depth, but it's enough depth to be like, this is this, that's that. This is what we doing. This is what we're doing, indeed. Gonna have to endure. His healing factor is faster without the adamantium. Yeah, but it's a lot faster, but it's still weaker. And you know something else? His adamantium weighs him down a lot. People don't realize that he's fast as is, but if he didn't have that adamantium in him, he would be a lot faster. His senses are better. I think that he's just overall stronger when his body isn't fighting it, because his body will be constantly fighting it and trying to keep it at bay. It will be trying to keep it under control and heal him without it killing him. It's really poisonous. I know what I'm about to do next. Wolverine is just he's up there. If there was a Hall of Fame, he's definitely on the list. Hall of Famers. I can't even, but the guy that plays him, I can't even imagine somebody else being Wolverine. That's what's so insane about it. Because I'm more familiar with the movie depictions of dude. But it's to a point now, like I was saying earlier, I can't even imagine another person being like the Wolverine. There are just some people that are made for the roles that they play. The guy that plays Deadpool and the dude that plays the Wolverine. That's like situations of people that were just meant to be. Yo, I'll even go as far as saying the dude that played Harry Potter. Yo, it's a clip of him that be circulating, bro. They had that Ken Carson audio, and every time I can't even like think of dude, Professor X. Yeah, dude too. He's a good cast. I think that the movie, it was just there were like it was great. It could have been so much better. I don't remember like the X-Men movies like that. I tried my best to get into them. But there's like a bunch of different timelines, and then there's Days of Future Past, and it doesn't make I don't remember it. It's like certain movies that just they aren't even true to like the timeline anymore. It just I'm like, bro. Apparently it's gonna get fixed in Secret War or Secret Wars. I'm just like the 20 years of damage is already done. It's gonna take some super right for that to get undone. And not only get undone, but get undone in a way to where it still like makes sense. That's tough. It's an unfortunate situation. But regardless of how questionable the movies are to do, the actors were cold. The whole like lineup of people that played the superheroes, I think that it was a weird plot. They was like great casting for the heroes. It's great. It's great. It was great. It was great. Dude from across the street, man. But yeah, man, that's really how we doing this. I'm not gonna outright say this next animal, but once you see it for what it is, it'll be extremely straightforward. When I was about 8 or 9, I traded a Bo Jackson card for 10 comics. Turned out they were his dad's. I was about to say I don't really know that much about Bo Jackson, and even like sports cards. When I was a little kid, the most that I would trade was Pokemon cards. But even then, that was like right before people started like turning it into an investment strategy. Cards are goaded. I got rid of like majority of my collection. X-Men 1 through 6. Oh, what did he like give you some that were like collectibles or something like that? Is that what that means? When you say like Bo Jackson, is that like the name sounds familiar? What is for the blue and the red? It works, man. You know it. It's just my thing. You said they were dudes' dads. That's tough. You know he probably got like the lecture of his life whenever the pops got home. Said you gave bro what? Yeah, it's over. That's some prized possessions, especially if they were collectible. Dude probably still be reminding the son about that to this day. Remember when you gave away my collectible collection of comics? For I gave them back. He played for the Royals and the Raiders. Oh yeah, that was honorable of you. You real for that. Extremely real for that. I'm about to say trading now. The game has changed, it's shifted. Everybody collects, and it's an investment strategy now. Assume. Assume for I was raised right. He said assume. Bro said assume and left us on a he left us on a cliffhanger. Thought he was about to really drop some generational knowledge on us. Assume and he went off the grid. This is amazing. Yo, thank you too, Lil. Y'all be killing me with that, man. Y'all can't pull up and leave like on a cliffhanger. Like if you about to drop some knowledge, you gotta say what you about to say. What are you drawing right now? This I'm not gonna say yet. Just hang on. I'm gonna bring him to life. Just guess. Tell me what you see. Bro, y'all gotta tell me what's up with this, man. What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? Creator. Man, you need to look up Bo Jackson highlights. He was something else. I get the time bet. Spotted leopard. No. Giraffe. Maybe. I'm not really like a sports guy. So if that seems like, how do you not know who bro is? I feel like I've heard his name before. I'm not like tapped in. Which is it's insane. A cat, an ape, a giraffe. it might sound more extreme than it is, but I just be kind of I just be drawing, man. I just be drawing. Just be drawing indeed. Seeing the vision, peacock. Not quite, but I was considering doing a page. Yo, did you add me? Yo, what's up, Remus? Camel. Kamal. Not quite a camel. Not quite a camel at all. Hey, bro. Speaking of camel, though, we gotta. I need some. We gotta figure out how them pyramids was built, bro. That seemed like that'd be an interesting thing to draw one night. Draw the pyramids. Just seeing what's up with it. I mentioned it earlier, but I was watching these dudes like do this. It's called free solo climbing, where they be up on them crazy structures, just climbing up stuff. Dude is free solo climbing without no safety gear, no nothing. My your dad did taxes for the Royal Pictures. Every month we would go out to the stadium and Bo would play catch. Oh, you and Bo, I got you. I definitely got to look into bro. I do that too. Gotta lock in, man. Gotta lock in. I gotta lock in. That's still cool though. That's like little like you have that. That's your thing. That's your connection. It's cool. That's cool. That's cool indeed. I'll make his ear a little bit longer. Free climbing. Oh, you say you be on that free climbing. I was watching that documentary, man. They be all up on places climbing up into stuff I can't even fathom. Locations I couldn't even I don't know, you know. That's definitely extreme sport. Extreme sport indeed. And you say, yep, I love it. Like if that's your thing, I get it. But then again, I don't know. That's still like that's such like an extreme sport to get into. Salute to you. You say your mind gets clear. Yeah. Yeah. You think it's a giraffe. See, I ain't gonna lie, man. I bet it does. You have that constant thought like looming over you. One wrong hand movement and you're done. Climbing, it's just you and the rock. I imagine that the ground it centers you though, in the same way that I'll do this and it centers me. It gives you something to like fully put your focus into. Nice cow, bro. Thank you, man. Hey, bro, I appreciate it. Nice cow. You get it. You get it's just you and your he accent. I meet Alex a few times out there about 10 years ago. It's fascinating. Thank you. Um, it's just you and the rock. I could see if I could like go into creative mode and I was doing something like that, but bro, you not I don't know. If I could equip creative mode while up on the rocks, maybe. But just that's a major risk. It's a major, major risk. Nothing else matters, Fire Twin. That's cool though. You get that clarity. The clarity in the mind. Sounds meditative. Can I screenshot? Yeah. This is gonna be up in time lapse form within the next couple of days if you wanted to see it once it gets completed. I'm gonna show people. You gotta help me. You gotta help me with like my AI allegations. Y'all seeing this come together in real time. So when stuff hits the fan and people start pulling up with the AI clanker allegations, I need y'all to defend me. I'm gonna show people you watching this in real time. Let me just tap on the no AI, none of that. Now for a gazelle. I'm pretty sure gazelles live in the same place as lions, right? What animal would stay coming up is zebras. I don't think I'm gonna do a zebra on this page. I'm gonna squeeze a gazelle somewhere on here. Actually, I'm gonna do a water buffalo or a hippo. I'll do a water buffalo. We got you. Oh, and that's nice. Your girl Audrey Wood. I need you. We need everybody on the front lines, man. Of AI allegations. Them AI allegations are no joke. I'm definitely gonna do a water buffalo. I gotta give me a nice reference picture of one. I do my best to get one where you can see his face. I gotta close all these tabs before my computer blows up. Let me hang on. Got like 7 million tabs open. Okay. Just as like my little usual protocol, gotta start with the eyes first. Let me like get more situated. Hang on, man. I gotta get into like the best position just for my arms. That way these can flow. The outcome can be the best it can be. Get the first one done, and then the second one. I'm just kind of going through with the head shape first. Once the head shape can get together, that's like the link for everything else. But just going back to what I was saying a little bit earlier, man, I feel like with a lot of these, it comes down to just the shape. If you can get the shape right, then you really don't have a lot more to worry about. It's just getting over that first hurdle of the shaping. This one's gonna be a water buffalo for the people that are joining up and just trying to figure out what's going on here. This one is definitely a water buffalo. I'm just kind of shaping my guy's face out. Everything else usually comes together. Where is the face? It's definitely there. It's right here. That might not have that might not have been the answer you was looking for, bro. But just hang on, man. I got you. That might not have answered what that man was trying to see. Okay, buffalo. I don't know what kind of, but it's some kind of water buffalo. That's the main thing with this one. I'm just gonna darken the other, like the underside of where his head is. You said we're watching about the zodiac in the late '60s. When you say the zodiac, like what do you mean? Thank you for the art, me too, Dan. That was like a tell me. Got to tell me a little bit more about that before I like jump to conclusions. Make his horns pretty sharp. He do a coyote. I see. I see. I will see. You see, I see it now a little bit. It's a water buffalo. Yeah, this one is actually a water buffalo. I was getting the close up of my guy. I'm gonna do like a rough sketch of where his body is gonna be. Slowly, slowly but surely, I'm bringing him back. I just gotta make it to where his horns are still visible, man. But you don't. I don't want to like scribble so much to the point to where it gets lost in the sauce. You know, got to be that degree of clarity. I see it now. He's coming together though, or it's coming together. Oh, it's turning out good. Thank you, man. You got to just find that perfect middle ground in between the two. You can get it down though. Everything else usually will start to make sense. But I'm just adding volume to where its body is going to be as it's standing here on the page. Yeah, then it becomes transparent. The image is lost. Yeah, so it's like walking a thin line. Got to be just enough details, but not so much details to where you can't really you just can't see it no more. You got to stay true to the style, but not so much to where it becomes too messy. It's still messy in nature, but hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense indeed. Another animal that came up was a coyote. I don't know if coyotes live in the savannah like this. Let me see. And if not, I'm gonna do a hyena. Do coyotes live? Okay, then blue jay. Not on this one. Do you need a lot of practice to do that? Yeah, it becomes transparent. And market this and make money doing what you love. What about a woolly mammoth? Not on this one. I'm trying to just see what animals. I don't think that do coyotes live in this African savannah. Live in nah, they don't live in the savannah. I'm not gonna do a coyote then. In that case, I'm gonna do a hyena. Hyena. Because I know they for sure live with lions. These look cool. Another time, I mean, North America. Yeah, I'll definitely come back to like an idea of like a mammoth or something like that. I just want to do it right now. But yeah, man, most definitely. It's, it's just like a lot of like African animals. But not only. I'm gonna get a good picture of a coyote. I gotta make sure I get one that's pretty like a decent picture. Cause I do feel like these can make or break the whole drawing itself. A gazelle. A gazelle could work. A rhino. A rhino might be better than a hyena. I'm gonna put a rhino right here instead of the hyena. I might. I'll see. I'll see. Rhino. Let me see. Let me see. I'm still here, by the way. Red foxes live in Africa. I like the idea of a rhino Loki more than a hyena. I still think I'm gonna do one on the page somewhere. I just gotta figure out where. And these ones are the ones where I believe they're like on the brink of extinction or something. Something like that. Okay, if I screenshot this to show to your son, that's fine. I'm gonna turn this into a time lapse, so even if you don't, it'll be up anyway, just soon. Even if I don't like immediately put it up, it will be up in time. We here, man. We here. Already, I see it. They post them for the horns. Yo, I know it's like a big thing with the ivory. It's not just the rhinos. It's the elephants too, which is crazy. It's crazy indeed. A buffalo. Yeah, this one is a rhino, but it's kind of like looking straight ahead, just finding the face, finding the face, and then finding the shapes. If you can do it, everything else, it's nothing. Even if it's off a little bit proportionally, you can make it come together. Usually. Usually. But the white and black rhino are less populated. I want to say that it was one that was like literally on the brink of extinction. If it isn't still. If it isn't still. They have a very distinct look, and it's real easy to not miss them. They get them for their ivory. The more of these that I do, I tell y'all, like one of my favorite ways that I scribble, even if it's not intentional sometimes, my scribbles will start to have like a sideways look, kind of like it's hatching, but not quite. I come across a lot of ivory in my profession, the animals. Most don't think of it. Most don't think of it as the hippo. I didn't even know that hippos have ivory. That's crazy. But it makes sense. But I know people really ain't messing with hippos because hippos are like the most dangerous. Hippos are one of the only animals that you'll see, the most apex predators. They know not to even mess with them. Like hippos make crocodiles be docile. Like you ain't never gonna just see a crocodile just chilling. But no, man. If it's like a real deal crocodile and it's just it'll make it be passive. They chilling. All of a sudden, they on their best behavior. Nothing's going on. They not plotting nothing, bro. Just they on their best behavior, standing by the little water side. Only time I see crocodiles that docile is whenever they're next to capybara. Even that's like a weird relationship because it's like you would think they would be on 10 trying to come up on a meal or something, but no, they know better. Mess with anything and everything except the hippos. Hippo won in the cage at the Tampa Zoo. Yeah, you bold. I'm not. I don't even think I would get close. He didn't even care. He probably didn't even know. He probably didn't even know the type of the dynamic of the situation. They either that or you cool. Cause they be watching. They be watching. They see everything. They're observant. Actually, I say that I don't know if hippos are as observant, but I know animals are like smart. They'll be plotting on you. That's why you really gotta be careful because they will watch and they will get you when you least expect it. I think that I'm gonna do one more up here. I think I want to do a gazelle over doing a hyena. I think it'll look better. It'll look a whole lot better. They eye you up and down. You never know it. Who? You're not gonna believe it, man. A meerkat. Bro said, "Who is that?" You gotta lock in, man. I'm gonna give me a good picture of a gazelle. A good picture of a gazelle. It's not weird. AI slop. It's territory for them, not hunger. That makes it even worse. So that basically means that they'll just get you just out of the love of the game. I know that they have a lot of them in Colombia. They got like a hippo problem in Colombia. I might have put this in a weird place. Hippos in Colombia, dude. Can you draw a cute little cat afterwards? I don't think I'm gonna do a cat, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not on this one. Not on this one. I think that I might do like one more. I want to do one more like African animal. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I might try to squeeze a hippo onto this page. That's what I might do. On the topic of hippos and things that are in that lane. Definitely squeeze a hippo on here. Yo, what's up, Tina? Gotta make sure that I get his camo right. Animals and how am I? I'm well. Thank you for asking. How are you? Animals you don't think could take you out? I don't know, man, because the moment I be like something can't take me out, it's the very thing that could like just probably rip my face off. I don't know. If I had to have like a tier list, animals that I wouldn't mess with, I'm putting hippos in S tier. You might be able to bribe a lion with like some snacks or some catnip or something. They're close enough to cats, right? Somebody can somebody like vouch for me on that, or is that like an absolute natural selection? You're cooked. A platypus, a B2. You started a B2 stealth fighter today. That's what's up too. I know that those planes are like a little bit more technical. That ain't no joke. That's a plane, isn't it? I think you might have a standing chance against a platypus. I'm pretty sure that they're toxic or something. I'm like 99% sure that they got some kind of like toxicity or something where they're poisonous low key. They could do some damage to you if they really really want to. You're gonna be cooked. Barbecue fried. Done. All the way cooked, man. All the way, all the way. Looks fire, yo. Thank you, man. Drawing bros horns. Make them extra horn. Like the males have a claw and it has venom enough to take out an 80-pound dog. An 80. Yeah, you're done. If you like 80 pounds, the quiet man. That's what's up too. Indubitably indeed. Yo, what's up, Yaya? I'm over here just constructing this gazelle's horn. This is some National Geographic stuff that's going on here. This is what we doing. Now I'm gonna draw on bro's other ear. I don't know where I'm gonna put this hippo at, but I'm gonna squeeze him on her. That's so beautiful and just love the skill. Yo, thank you too, Masika. How long have you been doing this for? I've been drawing this way since probably like 2024. But I've really been drawing on and off for my whole life. If you want something that's like a little bit more technical, but this came to me a little bit later. It's just kind of what it turned to, you know. I kept drawing, and I drew a little bit more. It was some side quest stuff. I read one of the Elder Scrolls. That's so funny, man, because we were talking about animals and stuff you normally wouldn't mess with. I wouldn't even register a platypus. But hey, man, think about that animal that killed Steve Irwin, the the stingray. It's literally called a stingray, but like I don't know why, but I wouldn't look at that and think that's enough to kill somebody. They say you need to get on National Geographic, though. Not kidding. I know that the stingrays are dangerous. I ain't gonna lie, that might be a page I do. I said I was getting off, but I low key might. Yo, if y'all get the likes up to like 20K before I get done with this gazelle and this hippo, I'll do a whole Australian page, bro. You know what y'all got to do? Do y'all want to see our Australian page? They be something y'all interested in. Just get the likes up. If so, if rough night, thanks again for sharing your art. Yo, thank you too, Dylan. He was too close. You said, yeah. It's some ideas that I had. I gotta just see. I'll get it to 20K by the time I get done with this gazelle and then this hippo. I'll do an Australian page. The barbs on them are inverted, so when you pull them out, they do more damage. Hey, not like that's like designed for the most dangerous outcome. So not only are you getting stabbed, like I think they'll stab you in like lethal places. They're built to destroy, doing the most damage. No, why does that exist? Like it's literally built. I be forgetting that animals really are like not. I'm not saying it's like from the standpoint of natural selection, but I be forgetting like animals. They really the game is so much deeper than just bro looks petable. A jellyfish, nah, not quite a jellyfish. The game is so much deeper than bro is just extremely petable. Nah, that's like a whole apex predator. Um, maybe. And if you ask me about like for the Australian page, I'll do an Australian page. I get 20K likes by the time I get done with this page. That's how my nightmares look cool. You can't escape. You about to have the sweetest dreams tonight, man. The sweetest dreams indeed. It's on the house. Because the house always wins. Hippopotamus. Let me get a good picture. You should see orcas hunting and teaching the cubs. No, man, I'm not gonna lie. Orcas is another random animal that I know more about than I probably should. But they're really intelligent. And what's so crazy about them is they're smart enough they have languages in their pods. They're really tactical. They're very intelligent. Their brains are all big. They know. You say hello from Ghana. What's up, Ali? Great hunters. This is actually real talent. What style would you describe this as? If I had to categorize it, I would say that it is scribble art. Yo, orcas are like really smart though. They have their own distinct languages in between the pods. They travel and they have huge families. They're built like they are just incredibly intelligent. More intelligent than you can believe. Push seals off of ice blocks. Oh, you still drawing my bed. I don't know what you mean. I don't know why you're apologizing. I love man, keep doing your thing and enjoy. Yo, thank you too, Purple. Nah, but that's like a big thing. Like they're really, really smart. And they don't like attack humans. They leave us alone. The only time that one has ever really attacked and killed somebody is because it was put into like super unnatural it was like put in like a really unnatural situation. They had it at SeaWorld and they were like just doing stuff to it. How did you learn anatomy so well? You learn it just through drawing. Like you keep doing it. You keep drawing. I don't think that I necessarily have mastered anatomy. You have to just keep drawing and looking at really basic shapes. You have to keep on though. Like I mean, really like don't sleep on what I'm trying to tell you. You really have to just zone in, man. Orcas team up to hunt. I mean, yeah, they have whole pods. Like when I say pods, they travel like in huge groups with their families and stuff, and they'll patrol the seas. They look like they look like cows if cows were whales. There's no other animal that looks like that I could think of other than like maybe penguins or something. They are something else. They just be out there writing. Yeah, they're like cows. If a cow was a whale. Colossal, man. Is it something you could teach somebody or just natural talent? I mean, if I like really tried to sit down and explain my thought process, I'm sure y'all could pick up on it. Probably learn a thing or two. This was gonna be a hippo. We was on the topic of the National Geographic stuff, and that's how we ended up getting here. They could whip a great shark with their tails 40 feet into the air. Yeah. They're huge. They're whales. They're whales, they're strong, they travel with their families. Ain't no joke. Definitely if you in like the animal kingdom, like I've seen videos of like seals and stuff just straight up smacking people. Like animals be knowing what they be doing. They don't care. Like could you imagine you just minding your business on the sea and you just a seal sits there and like locks onto you and just decides, all right, I'm about to smack dude. Like, what do you do? And what is my favorite animal? Maybe like owls or something like that. Hippo. I know you were good at doodling in school. I mean, kinda. I would do these like drawings when I would be in my classes. They weren't anything like this, but I would just draw and draw. My classmates would watch me draw sometimes. That's kind of where I got the inspiration to even start posting this stuff online, honestly. I was that dude though. Like I would make like these really intricate line designs on my pages. My teachers were always really cool about it, so I just kept at it. It's all about size and territory. Nah, dude. I mean, this dude was literally minding his business, just surfing. He was surfing on like a little board. He was riding the wave, and the seal literally swam through the wave, jumped up, and smacked Buddy. I mean, how do you even explain that? Like you gotta find him personally. You gotta pull back up on dude. I seen videos of seals hopping up on fishermen's boats whenever they were getting chased by, I want to say, might have been getting chased by some orcas. The penguin don't hop up on dude's boat, and the fishermen were confused. Watching you draw reminds me of vibration and frequency patterns turn into a face. Yep. I'm not really that tapped in, but like I can see it. Can definitely see it. They were scared. Hey, thank you too, Mike. They were scared. We talk, and that's definitely insane. But I just to see a crocodile as docile as it was in that video, it was really mind blowing. Like bro, he was a little bit. He knew his place. It was a family of hippos just at the bottom of the river, just chilling. The crocodile, he just said, "Nah, I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm gonna just let them do their thing." But he was minding his business. I'm gonna follow. I do appreciate it too, yeah. To see something like that. I mean, when you think of crocodile, you thinking of the most apex predator ever. And he said, "Nah, I'm cool on that, man. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good." Do you know how dangerous you have to be for a crocodile to be able to be like, "All right, that's not a good idea. Let me leave dude alone. I'm not gonna mess with their family. I'm gonna just kick back and I'm gonna just admire the scenery." Hippo, indubitably. You know how crazy you gotta be? Crocodile that Steve Irwin would get them to come out and bluff charge him. Yeah, I wouldn't be messing with no crocodiles. They're beautiful little, and I mean, they're as beautiful as like you can looking at a reptile or reptilian. Every time I hear the word reptile, I think of that. It's like a picture of that lizard dude from Spider Man. I can't even just hear that word normally anymore. How did you learn to do this? Lots and lots of drawing. Lots and lots and lots. Dinosaur. Kinda. As I said before, I was like low key looking to do a maybe like an Australian page, but I said y'all got to get to 20K by the time I get done with this page. 20K likes. Just keep the engagement up, and I'll keep going. But if not, I'll call it a night. Go do some editing. Editing indeed. Um, there's still more that I can do on this page. Have you heard of the sulcata tortoise or tortoise? No. You gotta enlighten me, man. What does that mean? They're like a kind of, I know like a tortoise, but there's something like unique about that one over the rest. You say, yeah. You gotta tell me what else is like the difference with it? The tortoise. Man, I know y'all trying to see this Australian page, bro. We gotta get the likes of 20K. We are at 16K. I don't want to end the live yet. I need y'all to lock in. Oh no, I know what I can do real quick. Y'all sleeping, man. Y'all sleeping. Wake up, man. We gotta get this Australian page done. We gotta get this Australian page done. But look, since y'all sleeping, I got somebody else I'll put onto the page real quick. Just out of the love of the game. Just out of the love of the game. Y'all got to tell me what you think this is. They have been around for over 210 million years in Africa. That doesn't, the thing with tortoises, man, like they live a long time. So that makes sense. I've read stories about people and they'll be like, oh, this tortoise was taken care of by somebody 200 years ago, and you pretty much inherited this. He's a time relic, like a 200-year-old tortoise. Bro's just chilling. Do I sell these? Some, yeah. Bro's just chilling. He been alive for over 200 years, and he's just trying to eat some lettuce. He don't even know what year it is. He don't even care. They just they just be minding their business, man. Not a care in the world. Okay, once I get done drawing this next animal, y'all, we got to get the likes to 20K. If the likes aren't at 20K, I guess I'm gonna just go get some editing done. Since y'all not trying to see the Australian page, man. I guess I was really looking forward to it. The third largest tortoise. It's not. I don't know, man. I'm not selling it. Killing it as usual. I see a talent. Hey, thank you too, lady. Seeing me like, man, y'all not hype, man. Y'all sleep. I know that it's a weekday. I know that y'all not. I know that y'all not going to sleep at like a normal time. We're all night owls here, or morning, day, whatever your time zone is, Al. Even if you're a morning, whatever you got going on. With saying all that, I got my son one. His name is George, and man, that little tortoise, he's gonna see that. He's gonna see everything. He about to see the next 3 million years. Cause they low key really got like immortality, kind of like some jellyfish, man. They see it all. They're just like little observers. I seen this old dude walking his tortoise on a leash, like he was like a dog or something. It's very wholesome. It's very wholesome indeed. My fingers hurt. Ignited Bonnie Win, bro. When GTA 6 dropped, bro. Oh, that's not a good side, man. That's not a good side. I told you I didn't want to promise that because, like I said, I don't know. I'm gonna have to just see. We do that with George. Yo, what's up, Aiden? If I didn't already say it already. If I didn't already say that already. Not promising anything. Bro is never gonna do it. Bro, you gotta like hear me out, man. And just the vibe gotta be right for one. And if I do some Five Nights at Freddy's people, I like to. It's a couple of people that I want to get done anyway. Let me just see. It's gonna be, bro. It's gonna be a time and place. Kind of like how Professor Oak said, bro. It's a time and place for everything, man. When the vibe is right, the bicycle is getting pulled out, man. If that makes any sense. It's almost 2 a.m. What are you? Wait. What are you on? How are you awake? Diddy Oil, man. How many times we got to go over this, bro? My sleep schedule is broken. There is no consistent sleep over here, G. Nah, it's gonna get canceled again. Watch it gonna get canceled to 2027. Brother, please don't say that. Why would you just say that, yeah? Why? Don't jinx that. Out of all the live streams, some of y'all have been in here with me at like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Sometimes I get off at 11. It just depends. But there's one thing you should take away from this is there is no consistent sleep here, man. I'll just be kind of just like riding the wave out and just seeing how I'm feeling, you know? There is no consistent sleep. Can you call me Diddy Oil? No. What? No. If your name is Diddy Oil, I call you that. Bro's name is literally Diddy Oil, so that's what I refer to him as. I'm not about to just start calling people Diddy Oil, bro. I don't care what your birth certificate says, man. I'm not referring to you as Diddy Oil unless that's what your TikTok name says. He said, I know, my name is so peak. Bro, you like a visionary or something, man. You got people taking inspiration from you, man. You like a visionary in the game. When did you start drawing like that? 20K. I want to see how you draw with one. If you go way back on my pages, you can see the really old stuff. What made you decide to start drawing with two hands versus one? Because it centered me for one, and it made sense. It centered me. That's what it started really as. It centered me, and it gave me something to like fully put my attention into. Instead of me, it was kind of like my like remedy to when I would draw, I would have like a million things going at once. I got to be on like the game. I got to be scrolling and watching YouTube while also having a podcast. It's really some brain rot max and stuff that be going on. I haven't really fully went into the details, but when I do like a behind the scenes one day, I'm gonna give y'all the full scope of it. Bros, I'm being honest, man. Listen, I'm trying to be a man of sheer honesty right now. Somewhat. I'm telling y'all, man, the brain rot is crazy. We got brain rot philosophers. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you too, bro. If I join for 2 weeks in a row, you're gonna have to call me Mr. Gooner. Why do you want me to call you everything except for what your TikTok name is, bro? Like what's so like what's it about me calling what's it about me referring to you as that other man's name? Like what's going on here, man? What you got going on? What you trying to do? You go girl, you so slave. What does that mean? What's your favorite animal? Man, I just be drawing birds, man. What do you what What do y'all got going on, man? Y'all got going on. This dude is insisting upon being called Diddy Oil and Mr. Gooner. And he said Diddy Oil slave, bro. God. Yo, somebody, yo, if you clip that, bro, I'm gonna send you to the. I don't even know what I'm gonna send you to, bro. I'm sending you to the ranch. I'm calling Dr. Phil on you. That didn't happen. Everybody in here that's lurking, you didn't see, hear, or anything. All of a sudden, bro, because me and you was in the no. You slow down, bro. Don't be talking about some me and you and we and they and come on. No, sir, bro. Relax. I promise. I have never seen that man in my life. Being a girl that having my name as Diddy Oil was not on my 26 bingo card. Nope. Call me Mr. Rogers. All right. See, that's tame. You know, that's normal. Like that's as normal as normal gets in this world that we in, man. You know. Do you remember me now? Nah, I ain't never seen. I don't know. You know. Oh man. I'm lagging. I'm having brain interference. Here's this page. Diddy Oil is normal. Very. Thank you very much. It says it's pretty. It's like what you would expect to see on like a Kahoot. It's like one of the Kahoot names from back in the day. Y'all might not know anything about Kahoot, man. That's some like OG stuff. Dudes be on Kahoot with like a million bots. Gotta have some ice cream, indubitably. Bro, Kahoot? Yeah, Kahoot, man. Kahoot. Man, them Kahoot games, that was like life and death, man. Them Kahoot games, that was really like if you wasn't sweating and like competing in Kahoot, I don't know. Um, Australia, 20K likes. You mean Blook It? What is that? That sounds familiar. What is a Blook It, brother? I'm going straight to like the first animals I could think of. Polar bear. I was thinking about doing a polar bear because of the winter storm we had, man. Let me just see. Let me see. That doesn't sound too good. My chair is over fighting for its life. You drawn at a desk or a drafting table. This is a regular desk. This is a regular desk. A regular desk indeed. I'm gonna be honest, like looking at these koalas, they look so just like I don't know, like they just be existing, bro. Like I'm looking at bro, he looks super petable, but I don't know if he's a I don't know. It's like who to unk to know blook it. Hey bro, here I go with this unk stuff. What is a blook it, man? Blook it? Blook it? Yeah, I ain't never seen that in my life. Blook it? That's some new gen stuff. It's all the same Kahoot, Gim Kit, Look it. You answer play games on the ones by answering questions. They look at us in such a strange way. Nah, don't be trying to group. See, let's look at that terminology you just did there. They look at us in a strange way. Now slow down, man. Slow down, CP. Don't be trying to do that. They look at us. Nah, we've already established the hierarchy of the unks. There's mid tier unk, there's full fledged unk, and there's like pre-unk, like there's the build up to unk. Some people are beyond it, man. You might be advanced. You once you ascend past unk, you pushing grandfather status, and that's okay too. That's a blessing. Koalas, low key Kahoot is better. Kahoot is what I seen. What is unk? Unk is like unk is like uncle, man. Like mid tier. That's what they were trying to call me, unk. Unk pushing unk. Dang, man's calling me Unc again. I'm not calling you old, man. No. Nah. You more Unc than Unc. No. How about the guy that's in the Texas cemetery every night? The Texas cemetery. Yeah, is the man alive, bro? You gotta. Is that man alive? It depends. Yo, what's up, Ricky? He puts up some weird stuff. Hey man, if that's what you got to do, it's as long as he ain't hurt nobody or digging up nobody, man. Hey, I still get carded at the store. That's definitely that's what's up, man. Does it live? That's what I was trying to ask. I was asking you. You used to mention dude at the cemetery. I said, is buddy still alive? I mean, you mentioned him like you was talking about somebody like he liver or something. If dude, yo, I appreciate it too, Ricky. Is dude, is he still in the land of the living? That's the distinction that we got to make. You know, we gotta. I'm sorry, bro. You really do sound. I get it. All jokes aside, I know, I know. Yo, what's up? What's up, too, mystery? And I'm theming this page more around Australia, man. That's what we doing. What we doing? I was like looking at this koala and bro, just he looks so just kind of like I'm not gonna call him. He's not an NPC. He just NPCs be they be having like basic vocal lines. Like it's little koala. He's chilling a little bit too much. He's chilling too hard. Answer me. What did you ask me? Do you ever do sketches of mythic creatures? The most mythic that I'll go usually is maybe like dragons or something that's in that lane. But usually it kind of depends, man. Kahoot, mythic. What's up? What's good, man? Yo, what's good? Can you draw a kangaroo next? I think that I am gonna do a kangaroo on this one. I gotta get this first one together. One thing at a time, y'all. One thing at a time. I gotta bring little buddy to life. But he looked a little bit like he was just I don't know if he's locked in. I don't know if he's locked in. Oh, this sounded unk. I'll try harder to catch up to this. No, bro. You don't gotta, bro. You don't gotta change who you are, bro. You can just be. You don't gotta change. Okay, well, I was just dropping in, but you need to sleep, unk. Hey, take it easy, man. When you draw, it just comes and goes. What is this? This one is a koala, man. This one is a little koala. Look up. I think that they're called koalas, koala bears. Hang on, man. Koala bear. Is that legit? Koala bear. Nah, they're just koalas. And they can live from 13 to 18 years. I don't know why I thought they were. That's tough. 100%. When I play guitar, same thing. And they got the nerve to low key be mean. I seen this video of this dude. He was trying to get one across the street, and it just kind of wouldn't. He got mad at him. I guess he didn't know what was going on. Answer me. I genuinely don't know what you're saying, bro. If you put some comments, some things don't make it through the little comment allowance thing, bro. You might be getting censored. I don't know why, but kind of what you were saying, Mister. You mentioned it. I don't know why, but I feel like I remember somebody calling these koala bears. Like I swear, I don't know. Hey, it's just maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Remember now. You got to give me some more information. That I still don't know what you're asking me. I don't have the slightest idea. The slightest. You got to get a grip, bro. Now I heard somewhere too. It's definitely somewhere. Can I draw with minimal lines? No. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, thank you for the rose too, mystery. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. We getting there, man. We getting there slowly but surely. Said, yo, what? This one, he's coming together. He's slowly coming together. Yo, thank you for the rose too, M. Says thief sometimes call koala bears inaccurately. I thought it was a koala bear too. I can do that. I can do that. Do you draw better? But I'm right-handed. Yo, let me join. No. We locked in, man. We locked in. Bro, this is about to be the most koala you've ever seen. You have a strong hand, are both the same. I would say I'm probably more of a righty. Just in regular day-to-day life, you know. More of a right-handed person, man. A guy had a hyena in his apartment, didn't turn out well. Yeah, that see stuff like that. I be wanting to wish people well, but that's just natural selection, bro. Like, why do you got a hyena in your house, bro? Why? Why do you have a hyena? I see. I be wanting to be like, yeah, man, that's a great idea, but bro, that's a hyena, man. That's a hyena. What hand can you draw with more? Yo, remember me, okay? Nah, but I genuinely, you got to give me more information, bro. You're not really telling me nothing. Darwin effect. Nah, that's more than the Darwin effect, bro. That's it's natural. If you got to be, come on, man. You got to lock in. Is it a koala? It is indeed. It is indeed. You do not answer me. This is a koala indeed. What do their hands look like? A koala. See, I'm over here. I'm like, I gotta make sure this isn't like some weird AI garbage. I'm analyzing it. Say it again. Dude, that he gotta be trolling, bro. Because I'm not seeing what he's saying, and I haven't done a storyboard to answer your question. I gotta give him his nails, his blades, his hands. Just popped in to say you're awesome, yo. Thank you too, Mark. Jason, my guy's live indubitably, Brownie. What's good, man? What's good indeed? What's good? What's good? We side questing. Yo, stingrays do live in. Let me see. I gotta verify. Here, I'll finish this one first before I start verifying and searching stuff up. What do they eat? They eat these special kind of leaves. Somebody told me the name of them one night. I don't remember what they were, but it's special to them. Just look up some and see what you think. Eucalyptus. That sounds familiar. Familiar enough. I mean, probably as familiar as go get, because I would have just known that. I'm glad that y'all knew that. Eucalyptus. First, I was like, wait a minute. My precious, indubitably. Indubitably, indubitably. He's doing his little thing. He be in his own world. He's pettable, man, you know. He's pettable. He said my Shayla, man. It's a koala, indubitably. But he said my Shayla. Indeed, indeed. See, man, we getting bougie, man. At first I've graduated from only doing their faces. Now I'm switching it up on y'all, man. I'm changing up. Y'all getting whole body, feet drawings, bro. I would have never did that at first, man. We slowly evolving. We talked about some strange animals earlier. This is one of them. Oh, for sure. If there was like a strange animal, this will be a textbook. And then how Apparently, koalas have pouches like kangaroos. Like it's just like an Australian thing, I guess. The animals they all got pouches. I'm sweet. Man, I'm changing it up though, man. The vibe, see, the vibe is different. I'm over here giving y'all full context. Yo, thank you for the go populars too, Dan. I'm changing it up on y'all, man. I'm not doing the exact same thing. Let me like define this handout more. His little kneecap. I sent 200 comments. 200. That ain't no joke, man. You certified. Certified indubitably. I like your Lilo, Lalo, and Stitch. Yo, thank you, Emmy. It's definitely not what my guy is, but thank you. This little guy, he's a koala. But hey, bro, I do koala same to Stitch. You should do a platypus on this Australian page. Hey, you know what, man? For the one time, I got you. Maybe as long as there's space. I can't just be making like a bunch of blank of blank promises, man. Because the moment I'm like, yeah, everything is like, nah. Then you might pull back up and ask for it again. It slips into the things that could have been, things that could have been indeed. Let me see. Let me see. Bless, bro. Yo, a yowie. I'm gonna tell y'all another random animal that I always do on my Australian pages. It's a cassowary. Let me find like a good picture of a kangaroo. Somebody was telling me they can be like 6 feet tall. At that point, you gotta just. I don't even know what you gotta do. You gotta do something though, cause how do you fight that? Do you fight that? Dudes like the way that where I'm from, we have deers. A deer, like a deer. I mean, it might kick you. I mean, at most, you gotta just shake it off. You gotta just shake the deer kick off. But this over here, a kangaroo is gonna pull up on you and want to put the beats on you for no reason. They spawn in having the technical ability to just throw hands. They pop into life ready to go. It's so funny because it's just slowly we becoming National Geographic. I need y'all to tune in. Jamaica Sloth. Thank you for the koala, bro. Yo, no problem too, Ebo. Yeah, they raise their back legs and boot you hard. Yeah, but that's what's so crazy about it, man. Like their tail is basically a third leg. They can use their tail for stability, and they hopping back and they kicking you into the next dimension, bro. Now you're really done. You gotta just not be in this situation. Yeah, they raise their back in balance. Yep, they use their tails for balance. Oh, I mean, you gotta be an Avenger to walk something off like that, dude. I don't know if you shaking that off. People have survived horse kicks though, so people have survived some crazy things. So you might be able to walk away from a kangaroo kick. I mean, it might be a little bit unfortunate, but you'll be alright. Slide you some ice and a band-aid, a med kit, can walk it off. You gotta shake it off, man. LOL, unfortunate. Nah, that's more than unfortunate. I remember like, yeah, you shake it off, bruh. Say a med kit, yeah, bruh. Slide that man to make it. He'll be all right. We're gonna get him back to class. You're not calling home, man. We're gonna send you right back to class. Going full school nurse mode on you, bro. I'm gonna slide you a band-aid. Maybe a ibuprofen if you're lucky. You're gonna walk it off. You're doing anything and everything but calling home. Nah. Anything and everything but calling home. Bro, I used to be like, that was like my victory lap, dude. Being a kid in elementary, when you could like convince the nurse to finally call your people to let you go home, that was like Felt like I like won a championship ring or something. Like on that ride home, like all of a sudden you go from being sick to like I'm at the best. I'm in the best health of my life, bro. Like it's like freedom, freedom. That's too real. That's as real as it gets. They will boot you 6 feet backwards. Yo, that was like okay. I have no idea what you just said. So basically, I was just joking about when you would be in school, man, you might not be feeling the best. And instead of thugging it out, and then my parents wouldn't let me play the game all day. Oh gosh. You went through that effort. Nah, if you went through the effort to get sent home early, like the least, like you gotta let a champion, do what a champion gonna do, man. I went through that effort of being able to call home. You gotta let me get on the game, man. It's like what else is there to do? You can't go outside. You're sick. Nah, bruh. It was like my victory lap. Get to go home. Gosh. Oh wait. Hold on. What's thug out? You gotta just stay strong. You gotta ride the wave out, man. I did it anyways. Yeah, I probably was getting on the game after going home, after like getting called home, getting straight on the game. Probably getting on Skyrim or something. Definitely probably not going outside. Victory lap help me, man. Like it's your victory. I don't know how else to I don't know how else to explain it. Like being in school and say you're not feeling the best, and you convince the school nurse to call your people to come and get you. And I was just saying that once your people finally came and picked you up from school, just being able to leave, that was like my victory lap, bro. That was like the victory royale. That's the champion. Like that's your championship ring right there. Being able to go home. You probably picking up food on the way home. You don't got to finish out the rest of the day. And I'm just suggesting that was like way back when. I did it on purpose so I could go home. So I'm saying, man, gotta just be tapped in. That was like, felt like I was on top of the world back in the day. You said Ave is really a different language. I'm not speaking. Or go hide the couches office. Or they go hide. I don't know why I read that as couches. Yo, it's been a long day. Go hide in the coach's office until practice. Nah, bro, because with at my school, dude, there was no hiding because for one, there was Batman gadgets tracking everybody, and then two, they calling up the coach first. They not even going to the parents. Calling up the coach. You gonna feel it at weightlifting. They might kill you. Man, I have a 21, 17, and 14-year-old, and when they talk, I just stare and nod. Yeah, I'm like thinking about it, I realized that I don't be trying to like alienate y'all. That's tough. You said, bro, I don't understand what you just said. That wasn't even that's tough, bro. But basically, just imagine you've been scheming to make something happen, and whenever you finally get the outcome you want, not even always in a bad way, but just when you get the outcome you want, you feel like you're on top of the world. You're good. Hey, thank you too, V. You've been plotting, man. Coming up with a scheme. That was like escaping elementary school, man. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but I'm about to get to go home. I go to the arena. Oh, Batman gadgets, know that one. Nah, dude, they got like they got real deal Batman gadgets, sensors, and if you're going fast, Life 360 will pick up on man. Life 360 is crazy. He's new to Earth, bro. Nah, he's just an unk, bro. He's just an unk, and that's okay. This is a relatively safe space, man. We can't, but we can't be not including the uncles in the discussions, man. I try to keep it to where everybody's welcome. This is a relatively safe space, as much as I'll be joking. He said, "Bro is new to Earth. He just got here, man. I started collecting them as a kid, and I have a whole first run." Batman host, you gotta help me. You gotta help your fellow Uggs out. Here you go with this propaganda. This Ugg propaganda. That's still funny though, dude. Surely I'm not the only one. Y'all was plotting and scheming on like figuring out how to get that call home. It's like you dude getting when they finally got a hold of your people, bro, it was like, dude, you don't really people don't really that's joy. It's like I'm about to get to leave. But you gotta keep it together because you can't recover too fast because if you get too healthy all of a sudden they about to send you back to class, man. You gotta just ride out the wave. They didn't come home till 6. So I'm not gonna lie. Now what's understood don't gotta be explained, man. It's understood don't gotta be explained. That's crazy. Elementary school. That's so funny. I immediately thought about that meme with that dude, and he was like, I don't know, I just got here. Platypus. It was fun, yeah. It was fun. It was fun indeed. Every time I look at these animals, I always speak on them, but a platypus don't look like a real animal. Like this is like some CGI generated. This isn't. This is a. I mean, I wouldn't say that this is an NPC, but this isn't an NPC. This is genuinely an AI generated. Like it's somebody imagine this. A platypus looks like a duck. It looks like a duck and a beaver did a fusion dance somehow. Like why does that exist? Why? Why does that exist? If you look up a beaver, you gonna understand what I'm saying. It looked like somebody like fused a beaver in a duck. That's what a platypus is. Make a sloth. They got sloths in Australia. That's not a legit. That's not a real. And I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. You be like, oh, they was living in my backyard. I don't. Hey, bro, you're a paid actor. That's not a legitimate animal. I had platypuses in my backyard growing up. Yeah, I'm sure you did, pal. Anyways, yo, let me make sure they got platypus in Australia, right? Platypus. Where do they live at? Platypus. Where do they live? Don't give me some trash AI summary. Where do they live? Okay, they're semi-aquatic mammals, and they live on the eastern coast of Australia and Tasmania. They live in freshwater rivers, creeks, and lakes. Okay, we getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere, guys. Believe me. You said they're cute. Make a Tasmanian devil then. They're hang on, man. Yo, I'm glad y'all tapped in for this platypus. I'm giving y'all a little burst of National Geographic while we at it. Did I ever watch Phineas and Ferb? A little bit here and there, yeah. I know who Perry is. I ain't gonna lie, it never dawned on me that Phineas and Ferb was Australian though. That's what you're implying. I don't know where I thought they was at. I never looked at Phineas and Ferb and was like, Queensland, New South Wales. Perry. They don't? We studied them at Cambridge. They thought they were fake. Unk knowledge. Nah, just Perry. I know Perry was Australian. I guess I didn't know a lot of things about Perry though. Perry, he got swag. He just he throw on his fedora. He just start oil farming. I bet Perry don't be out here drinking coconut water. Or does he? He swagged out, man. I just knew Buddy used to make the look he had teeth. He said he hot swag, bro. He gotta be walk around with fedora on, man. He's just him. He's eccentric. He got a lot on his mind, a lot on his plate. He wouldn't even be saying nothing for real. Perry was a boss. That's what I'm saying. He was just Perry. He was just doing his thing. Oh, a Komodo dragon. They got Komodo dragons in Australia. Beautiful. Thank you, Jacqueline. I feel like I'm drawing a duck, but I'm not drawing a duck. Like my mind is telling me that this is a duck, but this is not a duck. Like something, there's been some kind of like agreement. I swear, some of this stuff, I don't know. Like I've never, bro. I just joined your live for the first time tonight. You're great, man. Make my night. Seriously, hey, I do appreciate it too, bro. This is a chat GPT. This is a chat GPT text prompt AI generation. I don't care what nobody says. I know they appreciate you and your content. Thank you, man. I'm just the more that I look at this platypus, the more that I think this is like a synthetic animal, like somebody was cooking up stuff in a lab or something. Somebody was cooking and remixing animals. We here though. We here and the vibe is right. Does that make sense? We used to say boss all the time, can't remember. Can't remember when it changed to OG. Yo, OG is one. It just really depends a lot on who you're talking to. I feel like there's not like a just a central thing. Everything is kind of happening at once, with the way people talk. People's lingo, their thing. It really depends a lot on who you're interacting with, who you're talking to. Because there's a lot of people that say I low key talk like an old person too. So it just depends, bro. Yo, thank you for the heart me too, Jordan. People be trying to call me Unk too. As much as I be joking about it here, Unk synthesis. I be rebuking it, but it's like it's inevitable. It's inevitable indeed. I'm still standing on what I said though. This is AI. I used to speak jive with Miss Jones. This is an AI generated animal. I'm messing with it though. I'm messing with the vision. It's a lost language. Yo, thank you for the golden buzzers too, Jory. I can't even spell AI. Hey, I do. Hey, thank you, man. You showing out, man. Thank you for the Dolphins, Jory. AI, bro, I got you. Actually, I'm not trying to spell that right now either. It's just artificial intelligence. You gotta ask your chat GPT. Thank you for the roses too, Jory. Chat GPT was my name. Yeah. Chat GPT was my name. That's exhausting, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have my fair share of like, brother, like what the heck? I don't have my moments of like, what the heck is going on, man? But Chat GPT, what's my name? That's just a whole nother level of like, all right, man. The alarm bells are. We gotta sound the alarm bells. He said they are a strange animal. They are a mammal that lay eggs. Further, that's what I'm saying. They're a few. Like if you could explain them in a sentence that they're like if ducks and beavers did a fusion dance and they just spawned in Australia. That's literally what they are. Chat GPT, what is my name? Dog. You got a lot on you. That's hey, bro. I feel like there's really people out there that really have that problem. I don't ask my chat GPT some like insane questions though. So like I get it. Like some like really, really common sense type like think like if Johnny had five apples type questions, man, them type of questions. I don't ask my chat GPT stuff like that. If Johnny has five apples, bro, and they fight, yo, real ones know. Real ones know. If Johnny got five apples, man. A jellyfish was another animal that came up with. I'm pretty sure they got. I won't do a jellyfish yet. I'm gonna look up some more Australian animals. What they do when going underwater is crazy. I bet it is. I think the Tasmanian devil. And the somebody was telling me like the Tasmanian devil, it makes the noise that the dude in the Looney Tunes makes Why does Bugs Bunny even have a Tasmanian devil? Has that ever like has anybody else ever asked that question? I thought dude was a dog and he ain't even a dog. Why does Bugs the Bunny have a Tasmanian devil? Like how do you even acquire like who you buying it off of? Yo, thank you for the go populars too, Dan. Like how do you just wake up and decide I'm about to go cop me a Tasmanian devil? Like whose sketchy van are you buying that from? Pulling up. Heard that the guy who won the $1 billion lottery asked ChatGPT what numbers to play. He had the vision and it didn't disappoint. I don't even blame bro. For a billion, for a like if he won a billion for real, you gotta like go off the radar. Like you gotta call Lester immediately. I don't even know what you like. What do you even do? Like it sounds like such like a nightmare. Like it sounds like a good thing, but also like a legal nightmare. I'm thinking about it like in the sense of the logistics. My goodness. That just that's like echoing through my head, bro. Chat GPT, what's my name? Chat GPT, what is my name? Yo, it's gonna be crazy because we about to have a bunch of Chat GPT doctors though. In all seriousness, Chat GPT AI, because he gets them going wild. Due to watch the video today, somebody used 10 color pens to do this. Really? 10 color pens is crazy. It's like advanced. People do it though. They have all kind of crazy color pen combinations. They be having the vision, man. They be locked in all the way. I'm still trying to figure out how that man Bugs Bunny acquired a Tasmanian devil, though. Somebody please tell me. That's the real question. That's the question of all questions. I see it though, man. I see it. I see it. I get it. I gotta dude just be having like that's a whole like legal nightmare. He has Chat GPT how to get one. Or like the lottery numbers. I mean it's legit though. I bet it's legit. Cause chat, I'm pretty sure like with those AIs, they're just they're just kind of like they're built to just consume like they can like comb through a lot of information at once. So it doesn't surprise me at all that it might be able to pick up on patterns and stuff. Powerball, Chat GPT, do they really need their fourth scripts of oxys? The big GPT is gonna have my back. No facts. It's gonna be some fiends like my Chat GPT says that you're not even gonna need a lawyer or a doctor. You're gonna just be plugged in with Chat GPT. But they really be doing that for real. Like doctors be using Google and stuff. I've seen that with my own eyes. It's gonna be rough. It's so crazy because right now, like I want some fountain. I want some fountain Coke, bro, or some fountain Sprite. This isn't an ad either, by the way. Like this is just genuine for the love of the game. Chat GPT gonna be my plug. Nah, they gonna put you on a watch list first. They gonna say, yeah, Seth, he's the one. They keep that man from all the prescriptions, even the store bought ones. They about to put you on the list. You're not getting nothing. You said I don't know what that means. I barely know what it means too, bro. It's some kind of prescription, but I think it's like a painkiller or something. Not like a they about to put you on like a list. What is that? I gotta go have a look. I think it's some kind of like prescription, bro. I'm not like a doctor or anything like that. When I injured my leg, I had to go to the athletic and she was using Google when I was describing my symptoms. Yep. They be doing that at Google. Or they will consult with each other. Like they'll contact other doctors and try to figure out what's wrong with you. They know a lot, but like they're humans, bro. You know? I be forgetting that they're not like superhumans the way that people be thinking they are. Yo, chat, yo, that's some. I ain't gonna lie, that's some fiend stuff right there. Talking about some, I gotta use my Chat GPT to convince the doctor. Yo, bro, that's some. I ain't gonna lie, that's some fiend stuff, bro. That's some fiend stuff, and that's not funny. My gosh, yo, thank you for the heart, me too, Lucky. Oh, I know what it means. No outside. It's a controlled substance used after surgery normally. Yeah. But it's so crazy because like even with that stuff, people like was getting mad addicted to the opiates and stuff. So people that really be needing stuff for real, they can't even get it no more. It's getting mad addicted because it was like I think they called it synthetic. Um, am I allowed to say heroin? Am I allowed to say that? Yo, thank you for the heart me too, Lucky. Watching you draw is so fun. Yo, thank you, man. I'm glad you enjoying it. I don't really know the new rules and regulations over here, but it's basically like synthetic heroin. Herion. Yeah, you're right, bro. Herion. That's what we said. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't. Yeah, my generation started doing it, bro. I don't know who started or where, but people got mad addicted to it, and they had to. They can't really give people stuff no more. It was like regular people too. It wasn't even just like fiends. It's like, bro, that's tough, man. That's so tough. Y'all getting, bro. There's nowhere else on TikTok where we haven't. Like we drawing Australian outback animals, talking about prescriptions, talking about Chat GPT and brain rotting. There's nowhere else on this platform. Yeah, I know this environment we've created. There's nowhere else where this is happening at the same time. Like we're the personification of the internet. It's dangerous, man. Hey, bro. I'm glad y'all tapped in though. It's mad late. It's about to be 3 in the morning, bro. This is great. Yeah, there's nowhere else. There's this is a one of one experience, bro. Baked, how are you doing this, bro? I read one of the Elder Scrolls. Yo, what's up, Diener? I'm well, man. How are you? This is really the clash of the worlds, the clash of the titans. I think that is so much. I think it's funny because the vibe of the day streams versus the night stream is so different. That's why like I've been hesitant to even. I don't even really like. I've considered fixing my sleep schedule, but it's like the day shift and the night shift of TikTok are way different. The way that we having this conversation now, it it normally stays like a lot more tame during the day. Do I possess a shrine god, bro? I read one of the Elder Scrolls. Definitely gonna use that, bro. Dog, I read one of the Elder Scrolls. And Pegasus, this is cool. Thank you too. What's up from Houston? Yo, what's up, Euphoric? Bro, it's the Dragon Warrior, bro. I'm telling you. I read one of the Elder Scrolls. It was some more animals I want to do. That was a Tasmanian devil. The day vibe versus the night vibe is way different. That's why, despite all of my streams that I've done over here, it hasn't been that many, but it's been enough. I mean, it's my schedule is chaotic, but I really be feeling the vibe of the nighttime. Your time rest. I'm gonna finish this page. Wombats. I know what a wombat is, but I be having to look it up just to kind of like refresh my memory. Do stingrays live in Australia, right? We were talking about it. Do stingrays live in Australia? This is some, and if I didn't already say it, this is some National Geographic stuff too. So that's why I like those. Energy is different too. That's what I'm saying. The vibe is different. There's pros and cons to both, for sure. But it's like there's an energy shift. It's funny how that works. Even whenever you think things will be the most slow or slow down a little bit, I feel like the vibe just be different. I'm gonna squeeze a stingray onto this page, bro. It's the last thing I do. If you look up, it's so funny because regional animals even look different. If you look up Australian animals, they have like their own distinct little. They got their own look. You gonna do the whole picture like that? Your girlfriend's sleeping sick. Gotta stay out of there. Oh yeah, you definitely don't want to catch. Yeah, man. I be low key flinching on people. I'm like, if y'all don't already know this, I'm like low key a germaphobe, bro. People start coughing. I'm like flinching and yo. I'm out in public. Like yo, God, what's wrong with you? Invisible, indubitably. All right, I'm gonna do a little quick sketch of a stingray down here. Quick little something, something. Kind of like the dude from the Finding Nemo movie. Kind of like the dude from the Finding Nemo. The whole vibe. This one's gonna be fun to go back and edit up in time lapse form. Hand sanitizer is good stuff though. There's no more contemplation at this hour. Nah, but this is whenever, bro. This is whenever stuff gets. This is whenever it's the rawest. It's kind of like that episode of SpongeBob whenever he got lost in the. He got like he took the bus to the world that was in the deep part of the ocean, and it was nighttime. It's that's I feel like it's the best possible way if you could describe the nighttime of that SpongeBob episode. It's not just completely off. Yeah, rock bottom. That's where it was. I feel like the late night has like the kind of vibe that the 24-hour Walmart would have when it was still a thing. Sometimes the conversations be wholesome. Sometimes people be pulling up and saying crazy things. It's not too tame. It's the perfect balance. You know, it's just it ain't so dead to where people are falling asleep, but it's just dead enough to where you can if you want to. Lake bottom. SpongeBob is so like they don't make cartoons like that no more, man. SpongeBob was one of a kind, and I'm not just like a OG Nickelodeon glazer. I really don't be watching TV, but bro, like that was a one of a kind of show. You can't really they don't make shows like that no more that are just really something, you know. They ain't ever gonna be another SpongeBob SquarePants. He was generational, young blood, they tough, indubitably. And man, SpongeBob was generational. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry Jim missed out on Saturday morning cartoons. It ain't even about missing out on Saturday morning cartoons. It's just like you got there's some shows, you have good shows, but then you just have genuine the atmosphere is just different. Like you can just you feel it. It's a shift. It's a shift in just the way that everything feels. It's a shift. Indubitably. I think that these are so funny because like when I look over my progression, it's just as scratchy, but everything takes more and more form. Cool platypus, G.I. Joe. Thank you. I was like, this one is actually a stingray. But you looking at this one, I imagine. This one up here. The AI synthetic animal. I'm assuming you meant axolotl. Maybe. Maybe, man. Finally, bro. Indubitably. I'm drawing out bro's fins. It looked like he got wings, but they're not even. He said, "Oh no, nah, bro. Oh yeah, Kool-Aid man. It's like the Kool-Aid man calling, bro." He said, "Oh no, oh no, oh no, bro." It'd be so crazy, man. It'd be mad people coming to my job and asking about Kool-Aid packets, bro. And like, we don't even. I don't know people. I've never seen anybody buy Kool-Aid in like forever. What flavor Kool-Aid? I'm not even like a Kool-Aid drinker, bro. I've always been more of a pop guy, bro. If I'm gonna drink some garbage, just give me some Coke, man. Some Coke, some Sprite. I'm a simple man. I like simple things. Never really been like I mean, I'll drink juice. I'm drinking like lemonade or something, but I want like some pop, man. It's not good, but just give me some pop. There's for the stingray. Now, I want to do. I always draw these out. I'm gonna do the face of a cassowary. They're like they're like vibrant looking ostriches. If you could classify it, man, you know they look like ostriches. They're a lot more colorful. They're a lot more colorful indeed. Hey, this is tough. I'm about to draw this though. I'm gonna bring my guy to life. I'm determined. Totally off topic, but what's your COD gamer tag? Dude, when I was on COD like back in the day, my name on the Xbox was like X Jason X Sniper. But that was like way back in the day. Like way like OG over 10 years ago. That's what it was for the longest on my 360. But I was never good at COD. I'm talking like old COD though, like when it was like when every people had like a million X's in their name. People had the X's. Axolotl. Hang on, man. I'll try to squeeze one on her maybe. Everybody had like a million X's in their name. It was an era, bro. It was a whole era. Oh, I snap. You guys call it COD. I mean COD, Call of Duty. The same. It's the same. It's just that whole like lane. That whole wave of I don't really play too much COD anymore. But I had like a little point where I was playing it a little bit. Yo, what's up, PJ? I had like a heavy point where I was playing like a little bit of COD here and there. I played Warzone a little bit. I came up with it first. I appreciate it, man. Mine right now is XX. It's infinite. Yo, what's up, AE? So I'm saying, bro, you kept the tradition, bro. COD, X's. That's how you know somebody's like a real older player. They have like a million X's in their name. Now everybody kind of got like their own little sway, their own little swag. CP Noodles has to be an AI. Nah, he's trolling, bro. He's not an AI. Yo, you're not right for calling that man an AI, bro. That's not right. What the freak? He's trolling. Good job, bro. Why you on that man's neck, bro? He's trolling. That's tough, man. I still play. Try the axolotl. Wait, what? Nah, Argentinian. Yo, do they got axolotls in Australia? If there are no axolotls in Australia, I'm not putting that on this page, bro. I gotta keep it real focused. I'm focused. Focused. I'm over here shaping out my guy's neck. Said, dang y'all. I don't understand. The man made one comment, bro. You can't be calling bro an AI, bro. That ain't smooth. Yo, let me double check on this, man. Do axolotls live in Australia? Axolotl. I'm over here like single finger typing. It's terrible. Australia. This. Nah, they don't live in Australia. Yeah, that's done. That's extremely done. Is this new art? I've never seen it before. I mean, it's mine. It's scribble art. I don't know if I would go as far as saying it's new, but I like go about it in my own way. If that's what you mean. It's just my own understanding of it, man. The Tasmanian tiger. Once again, does that live in Australia? I gotta double check, but if it don't live in Australia, bro, it's not getting done. Beautiful portrait of my sister. I'm gonna tell her you said that, Jamu. I'm snitching on you, bro. Screenshots and all. Don't even try to delete the comment, bro. Try water buffalo. Special pen required. No, there's no special pens. I use really basic store. You can go to regular grocery stores, man. It's a red big pen and then a blue Papermate pen. Can I draw a motorcycle? Yeah, but I'm not going to on here. You have no idea how much you made my night, bro. Thank you so much for being you, man. Hey, I appreciate it too, bro. I'm glad you enjoying your time here, man. The vibe has been really well. Sometimes it can be a little bit slow, but it's been pretty chill tonight. I'm glad y'all came and hang out with me though, man, because like I think it's some kind of like something going on with the algorithm, the algorithms. Do a water buffalo next. I did a water buffalo on the last page, man. If you missed it, everything I did earlier is gonna go up in the time lapse form. It won't be gone forever. I think this might be the last thing I do. I'm gonna just turn everything that I did tonight is gonna be in time lapse. There's gonna be some more things I upload to eventually. He got these little things hanging off of his neck. Tasmanian tiger. Do I still do the red and blue lens even though it's live? I don't know if the setup is different. No, usually on the lives I don't show that off. I save that more for the lapses themselves. That way I don't gotta maneuver my tripod and stuff. It's more of like a just the optics kind of thing. Maybe a platypus. I need a platypus already, Karen. I'll show it to you once I get done with this cassowary. I'll show off everything I do on this page. And then I think I'm gonna call it. At my age, you find out it's not in the algorithm. I'm gonna just kind of shade in my guy's darker feathers. He's gonna come together. Yes, sleeping. I got full trust in the process, man. My guy, he's gonna come together. Sketching him out. Sketching him. I probably won't do the Tasmanian tiger tonight. I'm gonna leave it off on the cassowary. Just shaping a little bit of his back feathers. Go out with a bang. A Philippine eagle. No, this is gonna be the last thing I do tonight. But I've done plenty of eagles and stuff on my pages that I already up and uploaded. If you want to see, I've done plenty of like bird pages and stuff, man. I think this is gonna be what I finish it off with. Yo, what's up, Jordan? Early Jordan. I sleep in the basement though, no sickness. You got immunity, bruh. Immunity indeed. To the cold, the permafrost. Stat maxing, bro. You maxing out the stats. Level 100. Fireplace, yeah. And it's finished. I bet it's nice and cozy, man. But there's for the cassowary, the permafrost. I did. Yo, it's like some like Skyrim stuff. I did the cassowary, the Tasmanian devil. This one's a koala. And then I did a kangaroo. I did a platypus. And then as the finale, man, I did a stingray. Do I know what a shoebill is? Yeah, I've drawn a couple of shoebills actually. Do they live in Australia? Do shoebills live in Australia? Do shoebills live in Australia? Ah, nah, they don't live in Australia. I think they live in Africa. Yeah, they do live in Africa. Find a woolly in that staff or the stuff. The Tasmanian tiger. I'm not gonna do it on this one. I think that's extinct. I'll do an extinct page eventually. But okay, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna call it here. I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me and watching this one come together. It's gonna be a lot more to come, and I'll definitely see y'all in the next one, man. Y'all take it easy, and until next time. Yeah, I'll do like an extinct page or something eventually. A couple of y'all was asking me about like woolly mammoths and tigers and stuff like that, so it's gonna be a lot more coming. Yeah, y'all take it easy. You take it easy too, bro. I'll see y'all, man. Take it easy, Dan. Uncle be here. You too, CP. I'm gonna see y'all, man. It's gonna be a lot more to come. Hey, you too, Seth.